Hello everyone, welcome to a DSP video. I'm gonna do something a little bit different since we are watching a podcast. Okay, I'm gonna actually do some art while we listen to this because it's gonna be a while, I guess. So I'll try to do decent multitasking. I'll do my best, but it is what it is. We're gonna watch a little bit of this because there's some stuff here that was kind of crazy, if you ask me. So we're gonna get into a little bit into this. So let's do this little rant first.
Wagrange here. He says, in 2012, I asked you about the originality in games and linking the lack of it to the economic crisis of 2008. What's your current opinion about originality? Sadly, right now, what I hate to say with the state of gaming is right now, for a lot of these game publishers, the whole mentality has changed. Because in the 90s and the 2000s, a lot of the mentality was, let's put out a great video game that has artistic quality, that's something original, and then we'll sell a ton of it and make money on it. Now it's, let's just make money.
Now let's just make money. But, hold on.
In the 2000s, a lot of the gaming is, right now, for a lot of these game publishers, the whole mentality has changed. Because in the 90s and the 2000s, a lot of the mentality was, let's put out a great video game that has artistic quality, that's something original, and then we'll sell a ton of it and make money on it. Now it's, let's just make money. I don't even care what kind of game we make.
That is kind of how gaming has always been, though. If you just look at how they've sold games in the past, originality has been around, but now, since the infrastructure is so different, we get more indie games. He doesn't check out the indie games, so he has really no room to talk about, oh, well, there's no originality in gaming anymore, when he doesn't even touch actual original games. He doesn't touch them. He's not going to play Indivisible. He hasn't even played the prototype. The prototype is on the PlayStation Store, but, I mean, that's kind of like a thing you could beat in, like, 5 minutes, so, I mean, he doesn't really need to play that, but he's not going to play Indivisible. He really just dropped Skullgirls because that game is so hot, right? He doesn't really touch any other indie game. He kind of shat on Octopath Traveler because it's a Switch game and he doesn't really want to play the Switch. And he thinks all those games are non-announcements, but like, and the other thing is Bayonetta 3 is an original game. Doesn't want to touch it because the series is dead, dude. And he's sitting here like, there's no games, dude. There's no originality. But he's only talking about this in the sense that there's no original games coming from AAA companies. They're not going to make original, like, artistic games because they're AAA companies. They know it makes money, and they're just going to focus on that. I mean, sure, other AAA companies might venture out a little bit more. You know, like Bethesda. Bethesda does a little bit more with their IPs, but, I mean, you know, they're making Doom Eternal. Doom's an established franchise. Wolfenstein's an established franchise. Elder Scrolls is an established franchise. Fallout's an established franchise. Like, okay.
I don't care if we follow a trend or if we do something original. We just need to make money. And that's what happens when industries become big business. You know, video games used to be profitable, but now video games are the most profitable thing on planet Earth. That's not an exaggeration. They make more money in a year, video games, than every other industry. Any other industry. They've beaten every entertainment industry. Music, movies, television. They make more money than anything. Video games are the biggest form of profit. So, since it's the big money, everyone wants to get in on it, and everyone wants to make their buck, but no one wants to put in hard work. So instead of having originality in gaming, we have the trends. We have the co-op shooters that are incredibly grindy. The story is minimal. It's just about doing co-op shooting with numbers flying out of the enemies.
Yeah, because clearly there's no art in the enemy designs. Like, I've been playing Monster Hunter World, and I kind of love that. I do like that game. I just kind of am a little annoyed sometimes when it forces me to do these expeditions, and it's like, I want to do co-op. No, you have to do the expedition first. But other than that, it's a fun game. And there is artistic value in it because the enemy designs are so different. All of them are different. All of them have a different feel to them. And the world design is incredible. And the character design. Like, I kind of was sold on Monster Hunter World just because I love the character designs. You know, I liked how they looked. I liked how all this other stuff. DSP doesn't think it's worth it because it's a grindy co-op game, but there is artistic originality to Monster Hunter World. It's just, it's in the environment. The environment is where that is. The character designs. You're not going to find that in the story. The story is kind of bare bones or minimal, but the story is still engaging. Because but he hasn't played Monster Hunter World. He doesn't know this, and he refuses to play it because he thinks he needs to do co-op in that game. You don't really need it, and the co-op is kind of like very, very simple. You know, yeah, it might do better with voice commands, but you don't really... I've done co-op in that game, and I never really felt the need, I need to have a party to play this game. I never felt the need to do that. But, okay.
And it's an incredible grind and time waster, and really you could skip every single one of them and miss out on nothing. But it's fun to play with your friends and hang out and play with them, so they end up selling anyway. Or the Battle Royal craze. Every fucking game now needs to have a Battle Royal mode where it's 100 people and only one survives, and scavenging for weapons and shooting each other and being sneaky and trying, every game has to have it because it's the trend and we want to make quick money, right?
Quick money.
Sadly, this is what we're going to see, This is what we're going to see. You're going to see this all the time. You're going to see trends. It's the same thing with movies and television. How many trends have we seen? This is the superheroes right now are the trendy thing in movies, right?
Action movies have always been, like, the thing in movies, though. Action movies have always done better. I actually talked to my mom about this because I thought it was like, oh, this period of movies, but she was saying, well, yeah, but when I was growing up, and when I started going to the movies, we've always had these action movies. We've always had these movies that are just not interesting, and that's kind of why she likes going to these like little indie theaters that we've been going to see these like independent movies. She loves foreign movies. Foreign films are really good, by the way. I love them too, but movies here have always been action focused because they always sell. They always done so much better. Look at the documentary. Check this documentary out. It's a really good one. It's called Hitchcock. It's about Alfred Hitchcock, obviously. And it really shows how hard it is for him to get a budget for a movie. Psycho. It was such a big movie. It was a cult hit. Everyone loved it, right? But no studio at that time wanted to fund it. They didn't think it was going to be that good of a movie. They told Alfred Hitchcock, okay, look, this movie, we're not going to fund it. And he was like, okay, well, he had to put his house on a second mortgage just to get the funding for the movie. But, yeah, it's the new thing for movies to focus on superhero movies. I mean, sure, the genre of superhero movies in particular is the new thing, but it's in the same genre of sorts of action movies. And they've always done well. Okay.
Superhero movie. But you see different era. There's an era when horror movies are trendy, when sci-fi movies are trendy. I remember during the 90s, it was like action sci-fi was like super trendy, and then it kind of died out in the 2000s. You didn't see that much of that anymore. So times change, things fluctuate, right? You get these trends. Honestly, right now in gaming, it's very hard to see originality. Like, for example, you see a game like God of War that took the plotline of one style.
Oh my god, he is like sucking the dick of God of War. Oh, God of War is so good. It's amazing, dude. Can you believe God of War is a video game? It's so good, dude. It was okay, but it wasn't really that great of a game. Like, it's good, but if you're gonna tell me that this game redefined gaming, I'd be like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Game completely flipped that game and turned it into a different genre of game. But
different genre? What genre is it? It's a hack and slash. Is he continuing the meme of, oh, God of War is like Last of Us, dude? You walk around and story happens. Dude, it has fucking combat. How is it a different game? It added new mechanics, sure, but mechanics don't make a genre. It's a hack and slash. There's fucking combos. What? Okay.
But added crazy good graphics, a great story, great plot, with great voice acting. And
yeah, great plot. A plot that is basically the same plot we've seen in other games. We've seen the plot of God of War before. Oh, a father and son dynamic. The father is grizzled and he's like a violent guy or whatever. His son is like, oh man, we lost our mom. Oh, I need to like come to terms with things. I don't know. It felt generic to me. It's not that it's bad, because sometimes a simplistic story is good because it allows you to kind of develop other things, and God of War kind of does that. It takes a generic story, and I think it pumps it through. It pumps a lot of detail and other things to make that story seem engaging. So it does do that successfully, but it's not like this grandiose story that is like, whoa, man, this made me rethink about gaming. It really didn't. And what else? I mean, there's something else about God of War that I was going to say about it, but and the story was as good as the story was. The ending was garbage. Like when you fight Baldur for the second time. Sorry if there's spoilers, by the way, but it's an old game. Well, relatively old, I should say, but it felt like it was the middle of the game. Like that fight felt like it was like the mid-boss fight. Like it felt like that. Okay, this is the halfway point of the game, and you're gonna fight him a third time. It's gonna be even more. But it's like it ends, and I was like, this is the ending. And I don't know if it's like, well, maybe I have to fight the Valkyries, and that's gonna give me another ending. But it's like, then what's the point? I don't know. It just felt empty to me. Like, I beat the game, and I just didn't really feel like I kind of had an interest to go back to do the side content, the side missions, but I just didn't really care. When I beat Kiwami, that felt like an ending. It was like, oh, shit, this happened. Whoa, I beat Zero. Whoa, this happened. God of War, okay, I guess that's cool, but that's it? Okay.
Production values, amazing combat that's very different from the first game, but still very robust, and a ridiculous amount of gameplay in the game. And you look at that game as a work of art, and your jaw kind of drops, and you're like, holy crap, this is amazing. But then you look at the other crap the industry's putting out for the same price as that game, and it's nowhere even equivalent. And that's how you get these discrepancies, is when you get...
Because they fucking put the same time and effort in their game. I mean, sure, some games are overpriced, but I mean, come on. Really? You're gonna look at the fucking price of the game? You're paying for the distribution, the materials used, and all that. You're not even paying the full price of the budget with $60. They hope to make the budget up with the individual sales of the game. But when it comes to like the actual time and effort that puts into the game, it's not $60. Okay.
Lack of originality and game makers that are putting out games for the sake of putting out something quality versus the sake of putting out a piece of stinking shit, right?
Right.
And it's funny because every industry does it. For example, fast food. You could go to Wendy's and you could get a freshly made fresh beef burger with fresh toppings, a delicious gourmet burger, right?
From Wendy's. Fresh food from Wendy's. Okay.
Or you go to McDonald's and you buy a hockey puck for $1. You see what I mean? Like, it's the same everywhere.
Oh, yeah, because, Wendy's doesn't have hockey pucks, dude. Their burgers are square, right? I think they're square. Fuck it, I don't care. It's fucking fast food. It's fucking fast food. He's comparing fast food.
There, though, is Wendy's is more expensive because it's better. McDonald's is $1.
Wendy's is more expensive.
You could have two games that are like that. Okay. One's like a delicious gourmet experience, and one's a
McDonald's is $1. From the dollar menu, yes. From the dollar menu, McDonald's is $1 if you go to the dollar menu.
And they're both sold for full retail price. And people will buy the hockey puck. That's the thing that gets me. Like, why the fuck are you still buying these terrible games?
Why do you buy things you like? I like McDonald's. He's telling me, like, why am I buying garbage? Fuck you! I like food, and my food might be different than your fucking fat-ass taste.
One's like a delicious gourmet experience, and one's a hockey puck, and they're both sold for full retail price. And people will buy the hockey puck.
What a garbage fucking opinion. Or, like, okay, he says something, and they go to his chat and say, well, DSP, I disagree, I like Monster Hunter World. Oh, that's fine, that's fine, it's fine that you like the game, okay? But I'm just saying that game is not a gourmet meal, dude. So it's okay to like something, but you have to be okay that you're not eating good food. What? So if someone tells me, well, I like Burger King. Well, it's okay, guys, if you like Burger King. I think it's a sloppy mess of a burger and it's garbage, but McDonald's is really good. But that's okay if you like Burger King. But just so you know, Burger King gives you slop. McDonald's gives you a burger. So I don't know why you would go buy slop, but it's okay if you buy slop. That's your deal. What kind of fucking shit is that? Okay, Dave. Good opinions.
That's the thing that gets me. Like, why the fuck are you still buying these terrible games? That's the reason the industry...
Why are you buying slop, guys? I mean, I don't understand it. McDonald's makes good burgers and you buy slop from Burger King. Why? Why do you do that? I mean, come on. You're gonna tell me that you like Burger King? Yeah, okay, look, it's fine if you like it, but it's slop, dude. You gotta agree with me there. You have to. It's a factual statement, dude. Okay. I mean, but like, imagine, this is the same guy that if you go there and says, hey, you know, I like PewDiePie more. God damn it, man, I can't, like, keep my thoughts straight. Like, this guy is telling them, like, oh, man, I don't get why you do this, but if you go to his chat and say, I don't know why, oh, shout out to Dirk Store. If you tell him, guys, why do you like DSP? I don't get it. Why do you like DSP when there's better streamers? He'll come in, he'll tell you, hey, it's fine if people don't like me. These people like me for their own reasons, dude. But then he goes on this little rant. What? Okay.
It is like it is right now.
It is what it is.
Alright, anyway. Shout out to Kate, who cheered. She says, do you think you'll ever revisit the game called Wet? No, I will not. Oh my god, Wet? That was one playthrough and done. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, I thought I turned off notifications, dude. Oh man, Kate. By the way, everyone was wondering where Woomy Girl went. Don't worry, we got Kate, and she's the new Woomy Girl for them. Every time Kate goes in the chat, his whole chat is like, oh, Kate! Hi, Kate! Oh man, Kate, what's up, Kate? Oh, Kate, you're here. Kate, I'm so glad you're here, Kate. Oh, Kate, you made a tweet, Kate? Oh, Kate cheered, guys. Kate cheered. Look at her cheer, guys. Kate's here. I was watching his Unravel 2 stream at one point. Kate made 2 cheers about his sauce. DSP didn't really respond to it. And everyone in his chat, everyone, like, I came in late to the stream a little bit, and I saw, like, a storm of people's like, oh, DSP, you missed Cat's cheer. Oh, man, Cat's cheer. Justice for Cat. Cat. Oh, I'm saying Cat. Kate. The same person, dude. It's like, Kate. Dude, Kate's cheer. Guys, Kate's cheer. DSP, you missed Kate's cheer. Oh, justice for Kate's cheer. Where's Kate's cheer? Kate's cheer. Oh, man. Everyone hounded the fuck out of DSP about it. And DSP, like, 30 minutes later, responds to the fucking cheer finally. And the cheer was fucking stupid. It was just, oh, they're coming to get your sauce, Phil. Oh, this is she kept making sauce jokes. Wow, what a great worthy cheer to fucking hound DSP to read. Like, I'm kind of sorry. I would kind of be slightly annoyed if because it's one thing if the person who cheered is saying, hey, you didn't read my cheer. That's one thing. Okay, whatever. But for the entire cheer to be like, oh, you didn't read the cheer, guys. You didn't read the cheer. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Calm down. Calm down. Let's skip to this. This is also hot content.
Shout out to the last Rambo. He had 100-bit cheer, so we got another person who's tying for top cheer. Good lord.
Good lord.
God of War had a huge budget. It's a bit unfair to compare that to other $60 games, since they may not have the same high budget. Okay, fair enough, last Rambo. But if that's the case, then the other games shouldn't charge the same amount of money. Real talk. Like, God.
But the $60 isn't the budget, though. The budget is a bigger number. And the only way to make up that budget is by selling the game. Now, of course, there are some games that are sold at $40 or $50. Low Academia was $50. Metal Gear Survive was, I think, $40? I think it was $40. Blaze Blue was $50. Guilty Gear, I think, was $50 at one point. All that shit was budgeted that much because the budget reflects that price. Other games that are $60 might have a budget that warrants a $60 price, but the game itself might not have $60 worth of content or whatever. And you can also compare God of War with other games and say that God of War has lesser content because it's a single player only game. The side content, I might not be kind I might not be the kind of gamer that gives a fuck about side content, so, you know, why would I pay $60 just to play the main game and then be done with it? And I might not be the kind of guy that replays games either. I might replay some games, but I might not replay most games. Why would I pay $60 for that game when I could buy, like Yakuza? Yakuza I kind of feel is a little bit more worth $60. I would kind of argue that. But, like, even Yakuza 6, there's a $60 game of Yakuza 6 that comes with an art book. That's already more content that I could get behind than God of War gave me. You know, it's very subjective as far as the gamer is concerned. So I kind of don't think it's fair to be like, well, you should budget the games to be different when you could just kind of argue or say that I don't think God of War is worth $60 because it's a single player game. You can make that argument. I've seen people make that argument with other single player games. Okay.
God of War sold for $60 and was an amazing, robust experience. I shouldn't pay $60 and get a game with only online co-op grindy gameplay, and that's the whole game. Because God of War gave me so much more. And I don't care about the budget. I'm the consumer. I'm the consumer. I am not the person making the game. If the problem is the budget, it's up to the game developers.
Doesn't care about the budget, but he literally talks about the budget of video games all the fucking time. Okay. Doesn't care about the budget.
And the publishers to solve that issue. They are the industry creators. I'm the consumer of that industry. So maybe their model doesn't work. Maybe they have a business model that doesn't fucking work, right? And they need to fix their model. Whether they find a way to get bigger budgets or they find a way to change pricing on games.
Yeah, get bigger budgets. I'm sure the investment teams are going to be very happy to be like, okay, how can we get more money? Okay, I mean, he thinks that these companies can just make a game, get an arbitrary number of money, like amount of money, and just make a game. It's not that easy. You have to convince people to fund your game. You know, like, that crowdfunding is kind of like that process put onto consumers, or like people to fund the game, but there are also like that kind of campaigns that people have to do within companies to get that budget. If they don't, then they go to crowdfunding, but it's the same principle. They have to convince people to give them money. They can't just be like, okay, we're making a game, here's money. Like, they're not gonna fucking do that. They're gonna be like, okay, well, why it's a single player game. Why would you want to risk money on a single player investment? You know, a lot of games don't get made because of that. Okay.
Right. What about equivalent pricing? God of War is a full and robust video game experience. Charge $60. Another game, you know, didn't have as good of a budget. You know, has 1/10 of the content of God of War. Charge $20.
They kind of do that. There are games that are less than $60 day one. There are games that do that, Dave.
For it. That's the problem, is that these games are coming out charge me full price for a game that's not even 1/10 of the content of another game I just paid full price for. How can you even equate that to something of value or quality? You can't. And that's the problem with the gaming industry. You get completely inequivalent gameplay experiences for the same equivalent amount of purchase. You know, it shouldn't be, not every game should be $60. I'm just saying, maybe there should be, and some people might disagree with me here, maybe there should be some games that are more expensive. Maybe God of War should
more
be
expensive, yeah, because I want to spend more money on games. And look at this.
If the equivalent trade-off for that is that the multiplayer-only grindy co-op game, and some people might disagree with me here, maybe there should be some games that are more expensive. Maybe God of War should have been $100.
God of War, $100. Dude, that game would not... I'm sorry. No God of War fan would pay $100 for that game. Now, he says this. Now, imagine... Let's say they did this. They did this little idea that DSP has. This great idea, right? Do you think DSP is going to be buying video games that are $100? He can't even spend money on $60 games that are even less. He doesn't risk buying an indie game. That's $20. And he's saying that games should be more expensive? Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Dave is a very smart person. He knows what the kids want. If companies did this, they would go out of business. We wouldn't have video games if they did this. You'd probably get more shitty video games at that, basically. that's a terrible practice. No, they shouldn't do that, DSP. That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. That's a really bad idea. That's a really bad idea. That's some puny thinking.
If the equivalent trade-off for that is that the multiplayer-only grindy co-op games are 20. See what I mean? It'll even out in the long run. But
how would that even out? Monster Hunter World wasn't made by like one guy or like, you know, with the recycled assets. It didn't recycle any assets. All those monsters are designed, and they have all this concept art, all this other stuff. How would that be $20? Oh, okay.
Problem is the industry just wants to sell everything for the same price and make a dirty profit on it, you know? How is it fair to the God of...
This guy gives us fucking Patreon goals and sub goals that are worth a lot of money. His fucking shower video was a higher perk level than a gameplay marathon. And that was only one video that was like 10 minutes. And then you go to his fucking marathon that he got instead. It was longer. He doesn't even do that. He doesn't even follow that practice on his own. Okay.
War game devs that they charge $60 for their game. They price and make a dirty profit on it, you know? How is it fair to the God of War game devs that they charge $60 for their game? They make a ton of profit for a big budget. Another company that had a small budget puts out a piece of shit game and sells it for $60 and makes a ridiculous amount of profit. Why do they deserve that over the game devs of God of War who put in way more time, effort, and skill into...
God of War sold a lot of money anyway, and this right here is really fucking stupid. This game had a small budget. It was made $60. How come people bought it a day and they were able to make money? That's stupid. No one in business thinks like this. They made a game. People liked it. People bought it. You know? And with this logic, they would make more money if they lowered the price, though. If they lowered the price of the game, let's say that Monster Hunter World was $10 or $20 day one. Let's pretend that for a moment. That game would make more money than God of War. And then people are going to look at that as like, oh, we should just be doing more multiplayer games, sell it for $20, and get more money. While God of War is being charged $100. What do you think is gonna happen, Dave, if that happens? Guess what? You would see more Destinies, dumbass.
To their game. You see what I mean? That's the problem with the games industry right now. But real talk,
it's not
equivalent. It's just they still think that because this is an emerging industry and games are for kids, they still have this mentality. Games are not serious business. They're for kids. Therefore, we could fuck around and do whatever we want.
This is literally John McIntosh tier thinking. John McIntosh constantly thinks that every game needs to have a non-violent mechanic. Every game. Not, okay, we need more games. Like, if he was arguing, oh, we need more representation of non-violent games, okay, whatever, that's an opinion. But he's like, oh, Last of Us 2 is just more violence. Oh my god. How many violent games do we need? You know, we need more games that are non-violent. And it's like, he acts as if we can't have two games. We can't have more genres of games. And this is the kind of logic that DSP has. He thinks that we need more games to be more artistic, and we cannot have any more grindy multiplayer games. Destiny needs to stop, it needs to end, and makes no more games. No more of these games. And we just need single-player games, more of those, when those games have existed for years. And he's been ignoring it. He's not going to play Bloodstained. Curse. He's not playing that game. Why? Who knows?
We can release a piece of shit game for $60. Not going to work like that anymore. Really, it's just not. You're going to have this bubble is going to burst, and eventually these fads are going to die out. And what the problem is right now, people are really heavily buying into the marketing. How many people bought Destiny 2 or Destiny 1 because the marketing was outstanding? You saw ads for it everywhere on television. They were telling you it was a groundbreaking...
People literally bought it because they liked Bungie, though.
You buy the game, but if you're a gamer, you realize it's Halo combined with Borderlands. There's nothing original about this game.
It's Halo.
A grind fest. and it's pretty crappy.
From the guys who made Halo. Wow. Who would have thought that?
The hype, the marketing hype, got fooled by it, and now everyone's playing it, so now they feel like they're part of this viral experience of gaming because everyone's playing the same game at once. And they end up saying it's a good game when in reality it wasn't. If you look at it on paper, subjectively, it wasn't a good game. You know? Now, of course, they improve things with expansions and the like.
So the game should never be good because they wanted to improve it. Like, what? So just because the game is bad day one, you should never check it out, and they should never try and improve it. Okay.
Like that you pay more money for, but that's the point I'm making is this gaming industry is so weird because now you put out a crappy movie, right? And you try to charge the same amount of money to go see this crappy movie as other movies, the movie will not succeed. And that's why you've got straight to digital movie models. You've got these indie movie models where different ways.
Straight to Netflix shit has existed before, like straight to DVD, straight to VHS, because it costs money to keep the movies in theaters. I don't think he knows that. I really don't think he knows that. I didn't know that either. I didn't know that, you know, for a movie to be in a theater, you have to pay for that. I did not know that at all. I only heard about that because I watched The Disaster Artist. Because they were talking about how Tommy Wiseau had to pay movie theaters to keep it extra long so it would be an Oscar season. So they do pay to keep the movies in theaters. And that goes into the budget. These straight to Netflix, straight to DVD kind of movies work because their budget, you don't have enough budget to pay the theater. Okay.
To put them out that not are necessarily in a movie theater, but find other ways to get them to the consumer. Netflix, right? How many Netflix-only movies do we have now?
And they all suck. Well, they're starting to suck.
And so that whole movie industry is changing because it's so much in its maturity. Video games is still in its infancy, and we haven't gotten to that point yet. So we get
what?
And so that whole movie industry is changing because it's so much in its maturity. Video games.
It's changing in its maturity, while video games are in its adolescence. But doesn't most of the changes happen during adolescence? Because when you're mature, when you're an adult, when you reach adulthood and you're out of puberty, you're at your adolescence, your body kind of stops growing. Your body stops doing shit because, you know, it's old. You know, it's like, okay, well, we don't need to do the puberty shit anymore. We're out of that. I mean, it still, like, produces testosterone and shit, but you're not going to be like, oh, man, I got a pimple now. Oh, my voice is changing. Oh, man, I'm discovering sexual feelings. I mean, you know, like, your body does stop changing at some point because you're old. Like, your brain's not going to start changing when you're, like, in your late 20s. Late 20s is kind of when you stop growing. Like, after, like, 21, you know, whatever. When you're in your 20s is really when your body starts to ramp down on the changing because you're pretty much matured enough. Your brain doesn't get any bigger. You're not expanding new synapses just yet because. Okay, whatever. You know what?
It's still in its infancy, and we haven't gotten to that point yet. So we get these crazy inequivalent experiences for the same price. So I agree with you, Last Rambo. Maybe it's not fair for me to say, man, God of War is such a great game because it had an insanely huge budget and it's had so much time to be worked on. But at the same time, it isn't within my right to say, fair enough then, but God of War should not be the same price as all the inferior games.
It should be, because then they will make money, dumbass.
Vivalion just cheers. The DSP wants to get a new gaming PC. I can't wait to see how this ends up again.
Okay, let's just hear at the end, and then we'll get to the main meat.
Really not right now. Random Ghost tipped me $1. He says, I like how you're basing the industry on your opinion of the games, but what about the guy that doesn't like God of War? Should the game be cheaper for him? No, because it's subjective. How much content?
It's subjective.
And the production, no one can say, looking at God of War on PS4, this game looks like shit. That is effective.
You could say the game looks like shit. Doesn't run at 30 frames. I want to find that out. Does God of War 4 run at 30 frames? Corey said it will be 30 frames and 100 enemy count on screen instead of the 50 enemies for previous God of War games. However, I hope the Pro gets 60 and not 30, but he has already confirmed 30. So the game runs at fucking 30, and he's like, oh, well, the game looks great. It's factually, you cannot say that the game is not, doesn't look like shit, okay? But it runs at 30. He shits on a lot of games for running on 30 frames. He shits on a lot of games that runs at 30. He shit on a lot of games. You could go to old fucking pre-streams on his fucking channel, and he can go on rants about how games run at 30 are shitty, and we should be running at 60 frames and this and that. He said that all the fucking time. Now he's saying that, oh, well, God of War is beautiful.
Factually incorrect statement. You can look apples to apples at the visuals of God of War versus the visuals of other games and say this game looks good. The amount of content in God of War has a lot of content. The complexity of the combat engine.
The amount of content. Yeah, but like if I don't give a fuck about the fucking side mission, then what's there for me to do? After I beat the story, what am I gonna do? Replay the story mode? I mean, sure, I can do that, and that's fine. But I mean, yeah, if it's between that and like the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection that was $40, and it came with all those Street Fighter games, I'd probably go for that, because that has an arcade mode, which I can go into, I can go online with all these other games. And that's like, I mean, it's kind of whatever as well, it's a fighting game, but okay.
Maybe it's not your cup of tea, but you can't argue that it's not a complex combat engine that will give you replayability. See what I mean? There's subjective means and subjective criteria you can use to measure a pricing of a game. Hell, if you even want to say you had a bigger budget and had more development time, the game's more expensive, I'm okay with that. Because in general, games with bigger budgets, more development time, end up being better games. See what I mean? I'm not basing.
But Destiny had a big budget though, and look how that turned out. Metal Gear Solid 5 had a big budget. Look how that turned out. You know, you can't just base quality of a game just on budget alone. I mean, budget can tell you a lot. Sure, you know, okay, fair enough, but you're not gonna sit there and be like, oh, the budget is big, so the game must be really good. Okay.
Yeah, my subjective opinion, I'm basing it on objective facts. I think I said subjective earlier. I'm basing it on objective, facts, not a subjective, it was my game of the year pick, so it should be more expensive. No, objectively, looking at apples to apples, you can see that God of War has a lot more to it than a lot of other games that come out in the modern era, okay?
I don't know about that, TBH, but let's start the Hate Live nonsense. We're gonna go a little bit ahead because he used fucking Anarchy Reigns.
All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, dogs, cats, other pets?
He said dogs and cats. He's talking to pets now. Oh man, so
aliens,
funny.
Creatures of the night. Welcome,
aliens.
Welcome to the first Hate Live
talking
podcast
to the cat's
in
parents?
A bajillion years. I mean, I can't even remember. I literally cannot remember the last time I did a podcast for you guys and gals here on the internet. Welcome to those who are watching live on
January.
Twitch. Also, welcome to those who are watching this on demand on my YouTube channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And this should be a good one.
Be a good one. I should get a lot of money.
The way
for
it
this
works
one.
is I used to do podcasts all the time. I was alternating between doing a podcast and then my Ask the King Q&A show roughly every other month, right? And this was a good formula that I had. But this was also a formula that I was doing back before kind of a lot of things changed. And what I mean by that is, last year, all the ad revenue fell out from under YouTube. And really being someone who...
He literally never did Hate Live when YouTube had good revenue, though. He dropped Hate Live, brought it back last year when YouTube revenue was gone. Remember, he went on a lot of rants about it. And now he's saying, well, I had to change a lot of things, so I never had time to do Hate Live. But he did Hate Live during the whole fucking apocalypse. What is he fucking talking about? Okay.
Just doing videos for YouTube didn't really pan out very well anymore. I had to change my style up to become more of a live streamer. And when I did that, basically, I had to formulate streams that were going to bring people and entertain people on a daily basis. And in general, gaming is what does that. So this year in particular, 2018, even though I did do my Q&A show, Ask the King, every other month, I really didn't do any podcasts at all because I was just so busy with the new games or filling, in with other gameplay streams and the like. Plus, the other thing is, every day I do a pre-stream. And really the pre-stream, which can last anywhere from as short as 20 minutes to as long as over an hour, depending on the day and what there is to talk about.
It goes over an hour because he fucking sits there and reads shoutouts, and he stalls. And the other thing that I think definitely contributes to it, it isn't really that as well. I mean, that all that stuff contributes, but it's also how he fucking talks. He's like, and so anyway, we're gonna play, gotta take a sip of my drink. Ooh. We're gonna be playing fucking vampire, vampy, whatever it is, okay? We're playing that today, okay? And, tomorrow, I think I'm gonna play Street Fighter. Hold on. Okay. Shit! God damn, I dropped my stress ball, dude. Wow. Yeah, Street Fighter. And, oh, hold on, let me put my headphones, dude. Wow. He does all this fucking filler. That is just nonsense. And that's why his pre-streams have been getting longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer, because he can't talk. He can't talk anymore.
The daily vlog.
The daily vlogs.
I talk to people on the pre-stream because I'm a more interactive streamer now. I sit here and I talk to you guys.
Yeah, he only talks to those who give him money. He doesn't talk to people for free. That's a lie.
On the stream, and we answer your questions. You know, it's like a podcast.
It's like a podcast.
When I'm starting up my stream. So essentially, there really hasn't been a need for a podcast like this in quite a long time. That being said, this podcast is very pertinent today. Because number one, I have not given you guys like a cumulative update on everything going on with me in quite some time. And I definitely want to do that. Okay? Number two, E3 is just ending today. Today's the final day of E3 2018. And I already covered all the press conferences, but what I want to do today is summarize all of that information about E3 in case you just want one digestible video or one digestible portion of a podcast rather than watching 6, recap videos and all of that. I'm going to try to tell you.
He says this, but then in the same video, when he goes to, not this video, I think the next one, he, tells them, oh, if you want to know more, watch my other vlog. So he added to the fucking list.
2018, in my opinion, what I really liked, all topics that I'll talk about, and what I disliked and why. And now that E3 is coming to a close, we have a much better idea of the gaming landscape for the rest of 2018 and for early 2019. And what I want to do is run through all of the game releases that we now have solid release dates for. Keep in mind, there's many games we still don't have solid release dates for that I'm looking forward to. But that being said...
He says this and then shits on Nintendo while Nintendo has given people fucking dates. The thing he wants. But Nintendo sucks, dude.
That being said, it's a good idea to at least go through the things that we definitively have dates for. And so you guys can know what to expect. What are you going to see me streaming? What are you going to see me playing for the rest of 2018? You're going to get those answers today. Okay? And then I'm going to have a third, much more serious segment. This segment is going to be about a hot topic, something that a lot of people have been talking about in the world recently, and something that I personally have a lot that I feel I could talk about and add to it, because I personally am affected by it. And the topic...
Bullshit. I want you guys to remember, he's personally affected by this, but when we get to the fucking segment, it might not be this video, it might be another video, but when we get there, it's gonna be a fun little thing that he's gonna do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spoil it. Fuck it. So he says that, depression is a disease, dude. And then his chat corrects him. Oh, they say it's a disorder. Right, it's a disorder. The guy who fucking suffers from it, you'd think, would be like, yeah, it is a disorder, or whatever. But no, he got really, really butthurt. And what I think is that he wants to say that he has depression, because he wants to kind of be like, oh, I'm suffering. He wants to be more of the victim, but it kind of shows because I think he's afraid to admit he has a disorder because he thinks a disorder is like, you know, oh, something is these like, disabled people. That's what he thinks disorder means. Like, he thinks he does, and he doesn't want to say that he has that kind of shit, but it's said that depression is a disorder, and he had so butthurt over people correcting him on that. It's so fucking clear that he doesn't really have it, because again, no one with depression like acts that way. But we'll get there when we get there, because he says a lot of things that are fucking stupid about it as well. He kind of gives a WebMD definition.
Is depression, okay? Now, this is going to be a very serious subject. No joking around or anything.
No joking around. Depression is pretty fucking serious. Why would he have to say it's no joking around? He talks to his viewers like they're fucking 12, or like they're 6 years old, and they don't know what depression is. Like, I'll be honest, I might not know the full, like, detail of depression. I'm not gonna, like, bullshit you guys. Like, oh, I know about depression, guys. But, obviously, the shit that he says doesn't sound like it's from fucking depression. But we'll get there when we get there. It's just, I can't take him seriously when you talk about fucking depression. I can't, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Because a lot of people, I feel, in this modern era have misconceptions about what is depression.
Like you.
How does it affect
misconceptions.
people? How can you deal with and help people who have it and suffer from it? Why is it that we have celebrities who are filthy rich and world famous and they're actually committing suicide?
But, like, them being rich doesn't mean that they're immobile, they're, like, invulnerable to depression. No. Like, come on, that's, like, a very base misconception that is kind of, like, no one thinks anymore. Oh, whatever.
I've actually seen some of the most nasty shit on social media in regards to depression in the past couple years. And as someone that has suffered from it and still suffers from it to this day, like, I just look at that and I'm like, there's someone who's so misinformed and they're lucky enough in their life to not have this debilitating disease.
Disease! He called it a disease, but it's a fucking disorder.
And to not have that negativity in their
life. By the way, he also compared it to homosexuality because those things are very, very similar. Okay.
And they just take everything they have for granted. And that pisses me off because there's some of us who deal with this shit on a daily basis and people don't know what we're going through. All right. So I want to have a very serious discussion about that at the end of the podcast.
Why?
So it's going to be a fun show now.
Why? It's going to be a fun show. I'm going to talk about depression. It's very serious. It's going to be a fun show. Yeah, because talking about depression should be fun, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, dude.
If I have time at the very, very end of the show, I would like to open up the show and do a Q&A segment with the stream chat. But I don't know if we're going to get to do that. Like, right now, it's almost noon Pacific time. And in general, okay, in general, I have 3 to 4 hours to do a show. No lie, with the amount of topics that I have in this podcast, I'm almost thinking this may be my longest podcast I've ever done for the internet.
And yet, it still fits the 3-part format.
Okay. The record I hold right now is around 3 hours and 30 minutes. But with the amount of topics to cover and the amount of detail I want to go into about a lot of the things that we're going to talk about on the show today, I'm honestly not sure how long the show is going to run. I guess we're going to play it by ear, okay? Now, if you're watching on stream, the way that I'm going to approach this show is I'm going to have it in segments. The first segment is this introduction right now, and it's going to be the stuff about...
Okay, we're going to...
Wow, all right.
Okay, let's skip ahead.
Certainly going to interrupt everything I'm doing. The top cheerer...
Oh, look, I almost forgot. He has horboards. See, I told you, he's infected with the horboard virus. He can't get away from it. He needs to keep it all the time, on all his streams. He can't do... Like, at this point, he might as well just stream the weekend preview and have the horboards up there. And he's probably gonna do it when he does, Ask the Pig. He's gonna do the same shit. He will constantly have this. He has a whole week of it. Whole week. And he tells us, oh, well, Sunday, I don't know if I can do Vampire, or Jurassic World or Unravel 2. I guarantee it's gonna be Jurassic World or, Unravel. Vampire is gonna be a nighttime stream. But he wants all his streams to have horboards. He can't get away from it. All his fucking streams are gonna have it. It's garbage.
And the top tipper for the day. So thanks to Ostmink and Spawn Killer for your contributions so far, and to the people who have
like
subbed. In fact, someone just subscribed. If you saw the notification, shout out to Naruto Pussy, Pussi, who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much for the subscription.
So funny,
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thanks for the money.
And Arctic Surface, what's going on, man? He just cheered. He says, finally some time to watch your podcast. This should be good. Thanks for being here, and thanks for the cheer.
Should be good.
All right, so we're going to get started, guys. I mean, we have so much to talk about. I think I should probably get started with the actual content now.
The actual content. Content.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk 2018. Today is June 14th, 2018. We're just about halfway through the year, okay? And a lot's happened this year. A lot has happened. A lot of life-changing stuff, a lot of great positive stuff, some shitty stuff, but mostly I'd say great positive stuff has happened this year.
Yeah, you got money,
And
dude.
I want to share with you guys what's been going on with me, okay? First of all, before we even get to business and we get to all that shit, you know, some people don't care about that anyway, and I understand that, but some people do, so I am going to cover it. Personally, how have things been going for me this year? Okay, well,
My business.
the big life-changing thing that happened is that my girlfriend moved in with me, Kat, you know, and she's been here since...
Oh, man. My girlfriend moved in. Guys, my girlfriend. Do you guys know my girlfriend moved in? I bet you didn't know. You probably forgot my girlfriend moved in. I just took all your money and moved her in. But you guys don't know that, probably. My girlfriend moved in.
February, actually it was about mid-February. And so, you know, 4 months she's lived with me.
Couple of months.
And honestly, at first there was a big adjustment and transition.
Adjustment and transition, dude. A person moves in. Of course, there's gonna be like a somewhat of a transition, but it's not gonna be like, you know, the way he talks about it. It's like it's like, it's so weird. It's so weird how he talks about
our
it.
schedules were not in line. You know, she was getting ready to start her new job out here. And there was a big transitional period of about a month where we had to get her set for that. So we had to get her used to driving my car. We had to get her used to the area so she knew everything around here. We had to get her, you know, clothing and appropriate things to prepare for her work and all of that. And, you know, there was a transitional period also, us getting our schedules in line, right? One of the biggest things that I had to change, appropriate things to prepare her set for that. So we had to get her used to driving my car.
He makes it sound like Kat is like a baby. Or like that she, like, I don't know. It's like, oh, we gotta get her to get used to driving my car. We gotta get her used to the roads. Dude, like, getting used to the roads is one thing. That's fine. I can understand that because, you know, you move to a different state and you might want to drive around to get used to the road. That's fine. I can understand that, but like, you know, he drives an automatic. What's there to get used to? You know, oh, I have to drive an automatic car. Does he drive a stick? I don't think he has the brain capacity to drive a stick at all. I don't think he can. So what's there to get used to? And he's like, oh, you gotta get used to gotta get her clothes. Did she go in there with like no clothes? Was she naked when she got into the house? Like, it makes it's so weird. It's so weird how he talks about it. It's like he got like a homeless person and he's like raising a homeless person. I don't know. It's so fucking weird. Every time he gets a girl in his life, it's like he makes it sound like as if like she's an idiot. Same thing with Panda Lee. You know, I'm so proud of her. She has a soap business. I'm so proud she's making money on it, dude. I'm so proud of her. Dude, she's selling fucking soap. Okay.
We had to get her used to the area so she knew everything
the air.
around here.
Does she have to get used to the air too? Do you have to tell her how to eat food?
To get her, you know, clothing and appropriate things to prepare for her work and all of that. And, you know, there was a transitional period also, us getting our schedules in line, right? One of the biggest things that I had to change this year is I've completely changed my streaming schedule. Because my old schedule was very odd. I had really odd hours where I was like, I wake up super late in the afternoon. I would stream that. I would be up.
But he streams the same amount. All he did was change an hour, and that's debatable because gameplay is always 2 hours late now.
To like way late at night, like sometimes 4 or 5 in the morning.
You still make tweets at 4 or 5 in the morning. What are you talking about?
And then I would again sleep in. Oddly, they weren't even normal like human fucking hours. They were very bizarre hours. And
also,
it didn't really make sense.
You know what? The other thing about this, and I'm sorry to spoil the depression segment, but he says in that depression segment that, oh, I would be so depressed. You know, the days I would call out, it's just because I was depressed, dude. Here, oh, I just had weird hours, dude. I would just be up all night. I would be partying every night. Okay.
For someone out here living on the West Coast,
I mean, in a way, like, depression can cause insomnia. That makes sense. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Because sometimes I stay up late too, but I wouldn't really consider myself having depression. I would just be staying up late at night because sometimes I would kind of think it to myself. I would probably get stressed. He probably isn't stressed and he thinks that's depression.
Wasn't even having a schedule that made sense. Businesses out here, right, weren't in line with my schedule. And now living with someone, a significant other, who was going to have a normal kind of 9-to-5 schedule, I needed to change my life so that my life was in line with hers, so we would have time to spend together. In general,
and yet he doesn't have time to spend with her.
Things have been going great. All right, some vast improvements have happened to my life since Kat became a part of it. Number one, you know, just having her around to share my life with rather than being alone is a great asset. You know, having someone who you love.
But you talk to your stream all day, and you always say, "Oh, it's great to talk to you guys, dude. I love talking to you guys. It's really cool. It's like a social atmosphere. Oh man, it was really great. I was all alone, dude. I had no one to talk to." Okay.
And loves you back in the same manner. Someone who you feel like really understands you and you understand them, even though you're not the same person and you have differences, right?
What?
Someone who you love in my life since Kat became a part of it. Number one, you know, just having her around to share my life with rather than being alone is a great asset.
This guy was alone for like a month because she started dating him in July. He was, and Leanna left, well, maybe 2 months. Leanna left like in May or whatever. I keep forgetting the dates when she left. But she left, and he was alone for a while. He immediately gets into Kat's like DMs and gets her to move in with him. He was alone though, but he was talking to her throughout the whole year. That's why he was on his phone a lot when he played Tekken 7. But he was alone, dude. No one to talk to. Then how did you get Kat to come over? How did you talk to her? Oh, you had to talk to her, so you weren't alone. Okay.
You know, having someone who you love and loves you back.
Love. These people are approaching their 1-year anniversary, and they love each other already. Okay.
In the same manner, someone who you feel like really understands you and you understand them.
This is so fucking cliche. It's like a fucking Full House episode. Oh, we get each other. We finish each other's sandwiches. Oh, it's so good. We talk to each other. We connect. It's like this part of the fucking pen and this cap. We're just like psh, clicks, and we click together. Now, these are very two different things, guys. This thing goes inside here. I have to get charged. I have to get this other thing from here to charge it. And this is just a cap, dude, but they get each other, they click in, and it's like a beautiful relationship. That's pretty much how he's describing his relationship with Kat. It's like, oh, like, no shit, people are different. Whoa, stop the presses.
Even though you're not the same person and you have differences, right?
This is like a revelation to him. We're two different people and we connect, dude. They both stream video games. They both had a Twitter. They both talk to each other, and he told us that they both came from dark places. Okay.
That we get along really well, and
well, you get along. No shit. She was willing to move in with you. I would hope that you got along for her to move in.
We have a lot of like minds in certain ways. For example, we both want this house to be something that we upkeep and we keep it clean and we keep it nice.
Who would want a house and not want to upkeep the fucking house you live in? Oh, I live in a house. Well, my sink is clogged. I don't care. I don't care about that. Oh, my basement's flooded. Who cares? Fuck it. Oh, I have clothes on my bed. Who cares? Fuck it. Why bother? Fuck it. Yeah, a lot of people probably don't give a fuck about the place they live in, you know? Okay.
Nice, and we both care about the house, right? It's not like,
Did Leanna not care about the house? But she lived in it, and she had to get a job to pay the bills. I would assume she cared about the house. I think he's talking about himself, if you ask me.
The best way I could describe it is like sometimes you have a roommate who
A roommate
doesn't understand adult responsibility.
doesn't
And what I mean
understand.
by that is like maybe one
Doesn't understand adult responsibility, but this guy complains all the time about paying bills, and then acts as if paying taxes was like an accomplishment. Dude, everyone who has a job pays taxes.
really wants to keep everything clean and wants to have a set
Okay.
schedule, and the other roommate doesn't. And so a person ends up taking up all the slack and doing all the work.
All
It's
the
very
work,
much the
dude.
opposite with Kat and I. Like, we sat down and we said, we want this to be a nice household, a clean house. Let's set it up so that we do this cleaning. I'll do this responsibility. You do that responsibility, right? And she is very much like me in the regard that if she sees stuff that's dirty or whatever, she'll get annoyed and want to clean it right away. I'm the same way. If I see a mess or if I see dirt on the floor, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get clean. I don't want to just leave that and get to it when I get to it. I'm like, damn, I just got to drop everything and clean that shit.
Really? 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 This guy is having me believe that he's a neat freak. Then how come your fucking office was dusty for ages? Go into it like oh my god, I have to find this now. Oh, not Twitch TV. Uh-oh. What's going on Twitch TV? Oh, what a great streamer. He looks so. Oh man, I don't know if I could find it. Thinking about it, I'm like wondering who. I feel like. No. Oh, I think this person has it. Oh, I'm gonna have to dig really deep. Well, never mind. There's a picture of his fucking setup of where he keeps the Switch and shit, and it's all fucking dusty. It's all fucking dusty. Oh, if I see something on the floor, putting my headphones down, I gotta clean it right now. Right the fuck now. Oh, but his whole playroom is full of dust. Not gonna clean it. Cat can clean it. Okay, yeah, I'm sure you're like that, Dave. I believe you.
I don't know. It's probably my mom. Honestly, my mom ingrained that in my head because my mom
Sure
was
she
exactly
did.
the same way.
I agree.
So
Obviously.
it's kind of the same deal.
Same deal, dude.
And that's a good thing.
It's a good
That's
thing.
a very good thing because I really do feel like we share responsibilities equally. Cooking, half the time I cook, half the time she cooks. Okay? So perfect example, a couple times this week I cooked. You know, if we're going to do something quick and easy, I'll make us turkey burgers.
Look at this. Oh, if I want to make something quick and easy, I'll put turkey burgers. I'll put homeless meals. And cook that. Well, Cat makes actual meals. Great relationship. That's like if we were riding a two-person bicycle, and I'm like, okay, I'll help out, guys, and I pedal like once every 2 hours. Guys, I'm helping. I'm pedaling on the fucking bike. I'm just doing it once every 2 hours. Shut up. I'm helping. Like that. Like, you know, sometimes when that's kind of why I don't really love doing co-op games. I like playing them for fun, but when it's like something that's like very, very like serious, I don't like doing it because it's like I'm not the kind of guy that I feel like oh I gotta do this. Okay, I'll do this. It's like, you know, I feel like I'm the dead weight of the team, so it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking help. I do try. I will say I do try, but it's like I don't want to be that guy. But Dave will always be that guy. He will always be the dead weight. Slap, slap, slap.
Or I'll make us, you know, hot dogs or sausages.
Hot
Stir
dogs.
fry. I could do a good Asian stir fry. I could do
Oh, yeah,
like,
sure,
chicken
stir
fajitas,
fry,
chicken fajitas. That's the kind of stuff that I can cook. But she is much better at cooking like baked meals. She could bake us a pork loin or bake us some slow roast chicken, stuff like that. She's made some amazing dishes since she moved in here. Like I couldn't even believe it. Like about a month ago, she made curry. I've never had curry in my
Dude,
life.
I need pictures. Why don't you post pictures about it?
Homemade curry. She made curry. It was amazing. Mouth-watering, like pork pieces.
Well, if I never had food and someone made me food I never had and I liked it, I probably would think it was amazing. But then if I had the actual thing, I might say that might be shit. Just saying. I mean, she might not make great curry. You might have better curry elsewhere, but you wouldn't know because you never had it.
Potatoes and rice
That's
and other
I
stuff.
mean, that's a
It
little
was like
mean, sure,
amazing. I'm
but
like, this is crazy. Like opened a whole new world of cuisine and stuff. But since she moved in, which is really awesome. So that's the thing. But sharing the responsibility. I know a lot of people always ask me, Phil, how do you make a relationship work? Share the responsibility. Don't put
share the responsibility. Ooh, funny man.
all of something on one person. Be willing to help. Be willing to break up the responsibility so that way it's not, oh, that one thing didn't get done. Shame on you for not doing that. You know, no, it should be, okay, well, if you can't do it, then I'll to help. Be willing to break up the responsibility so that way it's not, oh, that one thing didn't get done. Shame on you for not doing that. You know, no.
Shame on you for not. It shouldn't be the blame game. So let's say let's say that you're in a relationship or I'm in a relationship, and I'm just like sitting there doing like the bare minimum in a relationship. While my partner is like doing all the work. Like she's paying the bills, she's cooking for me, doing my laundry, cleaning the house, and I'm just like doing quick short meals that are like, a baby could do it. I pick up one sock from the floor. You know, and she's like, well, Theo, you had all day to do this. Why didn't you do it? Why are you blaming me? Look, we're in a relationship right now, and let's just work together to get this stuff done. But okay, like, let's say, what if Kat tells DSP, hey, DSP, can you cook something? Okay, I'll cook something. Here's a burger. Oh, I think you should make something that's more like this. I'm tired of having these short meals. Can you do something more? Why are you blaming me? Why are you telling me to do this? This is all I can cook, dude. What the fuck? I'm playing video games every day, and now you want me to cook a fucking meal? Come on, dude. Like, sometimes you have to do the blame game to get shit done and to work things out. You can't just sit there and be like, oh, I told you to clean this room. Why didn't you clean it? Why are you blaming me? Why are you telling me that I needed to clean the room? Why don't we share the responsibility, dude? What the fuck? Okay.
It should be, okay, well, if you can't do it, then I'll do it. I'll pick up the slack. Going hand in hand, helping each other out.
Okay. You do it. You told me to do this, but since I didn't do it, maybe you should do it. What a great relationship. Yeah, if I don't do it, you should do it. Great relationship right there.
Works. And so this year in particular, like, not
dude, okay.
Say that you're going to be able to see it. I lost weight. Okay.
I lost weight. Look,
I
lost weight, guys.
About here.
I lost weight. I lost weight. My gut was here. Now it's here. I lost weight, dude. I totally lost weight. Isn't this believable? Look at this.
Here in particular, like, not to say that you're going to be able to see it. I lost weight. Okay.
He still has fucking tits. I still see the tits, dude.
Last year, my stomach was out to about...
Really? My stomach was out to... That's fucking bullshit. Okay, I've said he's fat before, but I'm not gonna be a fucking ass about it and say that he was that fat. He wasn't that fucking fat. He was fatter than he was in 2015, sure, but he was always fat regardless, because the thing is it's his fucking build. He's not obese. He doesn't need a rascal scooter to go around town or whatever. But he's not fucking in shape. And I'm not saying that I'm Adonis or something like, oh man, I'm fucking fit. Look at me. I'm not even saying that myself. I'm not a fucking in shape person. But he's not fucking skinny. He says, oh, I lost weight, dude. Look, I was out to here and now I'm here. Totally skinny, dude. Okay. I've actually seen people who lost weight, and I can tell you it doesn't take a fucking year. I can tell you that right now. But okay, yeah, he had that size of a gut. Okay, sure you did. If he had that big of a gut, man, that's an accomplishment if you ask me. Because come on, who are you fooling?
Here, look, you see, like, I lost weight.
Why did you lift your arm? His arm was like blocking his back. Look like how much weight I lost. I lost this much weight. Look, I lost a lot, dude. But it's like he's blocking like his arch. And I could have sworn he was like kind of slouching too when he was doing it. I don't think he was standing perfectly straight. Just saying, but I guess Well, if you're saying it perfectly straight, I mean, you might be also like a gut in. But again, how can you prove that he's not just doing this? I mean, I guess you could see me doing this, but whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I lost at least 10 pounds.
At least 10 pounds by sitting on his ass. Okay. Were you doing this? Well, actually, I did hear that if you clap, you can lose weight by doing this. But it's going to take a long time. You have to clap a lot. And, because it does burn energy and burn fat because you're doing motion. But, I mean, come on, really?
Because I'm not eating shitty food anymore. I'm not eating shitty TV dinners.
But you told us you went out to eat fast food multiple times, though. He has told us, there are pre-streams, Mr. Hostuff has it too, by the way, that he said this year, when Kat moved in, after Kat moved in, well, she didn't want to cook, so he went out to get food, dude. He's eating better, dude. Okay.
And I'm not going out and eating fast food anymore.
Not eating fast food.
I actually lost a bunch of weight because she's been making us healthier meals, which is great.
Making healthier meals? Okay.
Pretty cool, right?
What can I say?
Like I said, mentally, I'm much better off. Like last year, real talk, you guys know how bad last year was for me. I've told you guys multiple times. I think it was one of the worst, if not the worst year of my life. This year.
Well, I do agree with that because he did say a lot of like out there things last year. He was like going crazy, but he's still saying crazy shit this year too. So it's just it's not as like fringe as it was last year. Last year it was just like what the fuck.
Having her around has been such a positive experience. She's incredibly supportive. She supports everything I do. Like work, I could talk to her about my work, and she.
I thought you didn't talk to her about your work. And like, and what about Leanna? Did she not support you at all? Okay.
About it and wants to know about what's going on, and that's awesome to have a supportive personality, and vice versa. When she comes home from work, if she needs to bitch, I let her, and she vents, and it's.
I let her bitch. I sit there and take it. Yeah, sure. Like sometimes you'll need a vent, and they need someone to listen to. That's like, of course. But like.
About it and wants to know about what's going on. And that's awesome to have a supportive personality, and vice versa.
But I thought you talked to your parents. So don't your parents care?
When she comes home from work, if she needs to bitch, I let her, and she vents, and it's great. That's how.
So when you were with Leanna, did you not let her bitch? Like when she got home and she was like, and she had a bad day at work, were you just like, shut up, Leanna? Look, Leanna, listen, dude. Okay, I'm fucking streaming every fucking day. I have to deal with people constantly fucking shitting on me, and you're coming home telling me that Pablo, the fucking coworker, is saying that you're a shitty person? I don't care, Leanna. This isn't your time. It's my time, okay? Now, let's go upstairs and have some din-din time, okay? No, Dave. Wow! No din-din time. That's it, everyone. That bitch is getting off my phone plan. Fuck her. Okay.
How a good, meaningful relationship works is when the two people can vent, but realize when you vent not to blame the other person. You're just getting that.
What? Not blame the other person? You're talking about fucking work, though. He said, oh, when you're talking about work, it's important not to blame the other person. Who are you gonna blame? Why would he blame Kat? So when you have a bad day at streaming, which is, okay, whatever, you're gonna be like, well, Kat, it's your fucking fault my day was bad? Okay. Is Kat gonna come home like, oh, it's your fault I had a bad day? Really? You know, it kind of is telling. Because it kind of makes me think that Kat does come home and blame DSP for a lot of bad days. And he's like, dude, don't blame me, come on.
The pent-up frustration out?
You're just mad, Kat. Calm down. It's not my fault, okay? I'm not compounding it by letting you cook for me every day, okay, Kat? Calm the fuck down. Look, if you're really that mad, we'll go to McDonald's, okay? Will that make you happy? You won't have to cook today. We'll just go out to eat, okay? Oh, wow, guys, I fucking dodged a bullet, dude. That's so weird to say.
And once it's out, you feel so much better. Sadly, there are some people who take it out on the other person if they had a pissy day at work. There's a difference between venting.
But the thing is that Leanna, like, had to get a job. And then when she got home to you, like, sitting in your little office and just eating food and not being a fucking appreciative. This guy was never appreciative of Leanna. Every time she was on camera, he was, like, leaning, like, doing this. He was, like, far away. He kept, like, treating her like she was, like, an idiot. Like, it was really, like, The Christmas stream. You know what? We're going on a David Davidson field trip. David Davidson makes a lot of good content, by the way. Oh, man. I haven't seen this video. I really can't wait to watch it, by the way. But let's go to, let's just search Christmas. I'm sure that's going to get it. Is it this one?
Stop using it because of the false copyright. Claw machine. The claw machine is very flimsy. We never win it.
We do it.
So I finally got her like a
like merch. It's like amazing. He has like back at my dad's house. He had like the entire.
Look at this. Look at this. She's talking, and he's just like looking down. He's not even listening to her.
Everything Beatles. It was great.
So my last present was pajamas.
Woo!
No, thank you. Ugh, she got me pajamas, dude. This guy really did not appreciate anything she did. Nothing.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Ooh, pajamas.
He literally doesn't care. Wow, pajamas, dude.
Take your clothes off now and put them on live.
Well, it's nice. I need another pair. I actually need another pair of pants. Another pajama pants, so pajamas. I make my own.
Wow, just completely shits on her.
Sauce, my own family recipe.
Hold on.
This, I'm not even kidding. June, what we'll do, done. Looking around, and oh, okay, here's my laptop's open and it has the date. I will be so bad with dates. For this year, she got
But he has a big fucking calendar.
me the dumbest things ever said or done 2017 calendar. And what this is a bunch of, people just doing really dumb shit. Here, what we'll do.
Look at she's already like leaning away.
I'll take a completely random day from the year and I'll read one off.
He sounds like he's like she's holding him at gunpoint. Read my fucking gift. Open it right the fuck now. Look, we gotta open it and we gotta read the dates. Okay, we gotta do that. I'm not forced to do this, okay?
As an example, here we go.
Here we go. Here's an example. Okay, good. Nothing on Muxie.
Through June 22nd. Let's read this one off.
He doesn't look at all entertained that she's there. And he's like, oh, well, you gotta be kind to your partner. You gotta listen to her. You gotta give her... Leanna was there. Ah, fuck her. Oh, she's talking. Okay. Just... Blah, blah, blah. It's like in Arrested Development, that joke where Job was listening to something would happen and he was like kind of stare into space and you hear like, hello darkness, my old friend. That was basically all of the existence of Leanna to him. He was just sitting there like, why did I move in with her? Hello darkness, my old friend.
And taking it out on that person, right? So
you just listen to your own advice. He took everything out on her. The moment she left, he got more. He was already throwing her under the bus so badly, and it was just like, man, I really feel sorry for Leanna. Like, I mean, it's whatever. I didn't really care. I don't really like. Oh man, Leanna was like amazing. She was such a great person. But like, I mean, the shit DSB threw on her was just like, oh look, a bus. Hey Leanna, bam.
it's been great. I mean, really, real talk has been great. If anything, the one thing that I don't like, we don't get to spend as much time together as I wish we could. So I'll give you an example of a typical rundown of our day. All right. First of all, by the time I wake up, she's out the door. So I'm usually.
But you made the schedule to spend more time with her. Now she's out the door. Great time, right? Not like he can wake up any earlier, dude. He can't. That's impossible.
Waking up between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning, 8, 9 a.m. She's gone. She's already on her way to work or at work.
Ooh, excuse me, dude.
I get up. I have like a breakfast some days. Some days I don't. I work on getting my stream up and running. I stream. While I'm streaming, typically, by the time I'm finishing my first stream, she's arriving back home. Sometimes she gets home a little bit earlier. Sometimes she gets home a little bit later, depending on the workload. And then we just, it's dinner time, right? So I'm streaming roughly from 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m. Dinner time. So one of us makes dinner. We have a nice dinner together. We clean up. And then typically we have maybe a half an hour to an hour to spend together. It depends. Because some days I have to shower or something, and I have to get out of the way before the next stream. So it depends. but we usually get a little bit of time together then to spend. Then I do my second gameplay stream of the day, which usually typically runs from around 6:15 to say 9 p.m. I usually get out of the office by like 9:30, but now she has to get to bed because she has work in the morning. So I get to see her another maybe half an hour to hour. So in a day, two people who live together, I see her for like 2 hours tops in a best scenario day.
2 hours
which
tops,
sucks.
dude. You can't believe
That's
that
shitty,
sucks.
You know, you think, man, she moved in with Phil. They must spend all this time together. We barely get any time. We're both working adults, and we have, you know, these careers we're working on, and we have a lot of time that we put into them. So because of that, you know, you get frustrated sometimes. I don't get to see her as much as I want. She doesn't get to see me as much as she wants. But for us, all right, the great day is the day when we get to spend together once a week. Our day off that I take, per se, is amazing.
Per se.
We get up, oh my God, we actually woke up together. Can you believe
Whoa, we gotta wake up together, Hetty. Wow.
Not like you could do that every day. No, of course not.
We've woken up together today. Sometimes we either have a breakfast we make together, or we actually
I'm not gonna say. I was gonna make a.
somewhere. And then we have a bunch of
I was
stuff
gonna make
we
a
have to
kind of
do,
joke.
errands or the like that we have to run. But the thing is, we have fun doing it together because we're actually getting to do everything together. So we do everything. You know, our shopping, errands and chores, or things we need to pick up for around the house, but also grocery shopping and stuff like that. And then we try to have fun. Sometimes we go to the mall. We'll do window shopping. Do we have a lot of money to spend? No, we don't. But even just doing little things, like for example, when I took my time off a month ago, we set up the backyard. We got a very inexpensive outdoor rug that we put down. We got a couple
Why? Why do you need an outdoor rug? You don't even go outside. He has never used the backyard, and he claims he can't eat. He doesn't have a lot of time to spend with his girlfriend, so it's not like he's gonna set up a table. Jesus, I can't talk today. Set up a table outside and eat dinner outside, right? He's never gonna do that. That takes a lot of work for him.
Bird feeders. You know, we didn't go crazy, $50, $70. We got one that's like $20. And we got some nice bird feeders. And we set it up with a string of like outdoor lights so you can see out there at night. And every morning now, we wake up and we have beautiful animals coming into our backyard, coming to get like birds. So we have beautiful birds, squirrels. There's actually a family of wild rabbits, the two parents, and a little baby bunny that comes
Oh, baby buddy.
I'm sorry. Those are Cleo's agents. They're trying to take you down from the inside, dumbass. Better be careful. Better watch out. You got infested with Cleo's agents. She got our bun network in his backyard, dude.
and eat because we have like a mix of food. It's like peanuts and like corn and stuff. They come by and eat it every morning. It's amazing. I'm like, oh my God, I've lived here for 4 fucking years and I never took advantage of any of the shit that was around me because I had my head so in my work.
Oh, okay.
Right, that I never, like an ostrich, I had my head in the ground in my work. I never popped my head out to look around and see how amazing it is.
Cat took me outside and I realized that there's a thing in the sky called the sun, dude. Amazing. Before I was a little hermit, I was in the darkness and I didn't know anything. The cat, she held my hand.
It's like a fucking Frankenstein story where the little girl like makes friends with Frankenstein's monster and he's like, oh wow, this little girl is so cool. Oh man, it's something like that. I don't know. I was gonna make, man. You know what I mean? It's like he's painting this relationship as if it's like some fairy tale. It's like he lives a fucking. It's like he lives a fucking kids cartoon. Like he makes his life out so like it's like some kind of Saturday morning cartoon. Like Jesus.
It actually is out here.
Come on.
So that's what I mean. It's just those little kind of things that we do on our day off makes things so much better. Sometimes, admittedly, sometimes we don't have a lot of fun and we end up doing more kind of like cleaning the house. But even then, being there together and doing it together and saying this is a time investment for our life together, right? It's meaningful. And that's a cool thing. So just for
You need to invest time to spend time together. Oof. I mean, I don't know, that was a little weird. I mean, I would figure that you'd be happy with your person no matter what with your girlfriend. You wouldn't need to, like, be like, oh, if we're gonna spend time, we gotta invest in it, dude. I don't know. It's a little weird to me. I mean, I kind of know what he means, but
for me personally, the biggest thing that's changed in my life this year has been Kat moving in with me, and it's been an amazing thing. Now, as you guys have seen, you haven't seen much of it at all. It's not really the opposite. You haven't seen much of any of the things that I've described. In the past, you know, if this were me 5, 6, 7 years ago, you would have seen all of that vlogged and documented, and it would have been videos all over the internet for money.
for money.
Personally,
He admits he does it for money, dude.
sat down when she moved in, and we said, how are we going to approach our life together? And this was a very serious discussion because, like I said previously...
Very serious discussion. Shouldn't you have this discussion with the people who paid her to move in? He literally was going months and months and months on this. This shows to me, honestly, what I think happened was that he thought he was gonna be able to do this shit, and then Kat's like, I don't want to be in the video with you, fatty. And he's like, okay, dude. I never said that she'd be in videos. Okay, I never said that. Okay. So he pretty much like put words in her mouth for like months, and so she's gonna be Disney Tries It. She's gonna be doing co-op gameplay, this and that. She moves in, changes immediately. And I really do believe it's because she never agreed to that. She never agreed to being on video with her. That's probably why the reveal video took so long. He probably had to convince her to do it. Because she's like, look, Kat, I told them that you'd be in videos, so you gotta show up on a video, dude. I know I'll be halfway, okay, Kat? I'll just say it'll be special, strategic, like a special type, so it might never come, okay? So how about that? Okay, Phil, okay. Okay then, sounds good.
Relationships I've had, friendships I've had have all been full documented for the internet, and I hate to say it, you know, at a time that was positive, and then it turned into toxicity and negativity. It really did. It got to the point where everything that I would put on the internet that was a personal subject and wasn't about gaming was micro-analyzed, was over-dramatized, and was something gross and negative, and it would just lead to people trolling and insulting and flaming and spreading slander and spreading all kinds of defamatory shit about myself, you know, other people I was in relationships with, my friends, my family, all that shit. To the point where it just became so toxic I couldn't take it anymore, right? And the bottom line is, moving into a new relationship with Kat, I did not want our life together
to
be jeopardized for the sake of
literally is
making extra money. I said, you know, putting vlogs out on the internet was nice at one point, but as I saw YouTube become increasingly more toxic and disgusting, I saw that actually it hurt more than helped. You know, there was one time when I would go on a trip or a vacation, and I would vlog everything, and I would put it on the internet, and the videos would get thousands of views. People would have all these positive comments. Thanks for sharing your personal time together with us, everyone. This is great.
Oh, thank you for sharing the videos of you being in a hotel and filming pretty much nothing. Thank you, Dave.
Then, 2 or 3 years later, I would do the same exact thing. Go on a trip and document it. Fuck you, Phil. You say that you need money and you're on a trip.
But look at the timing, though. That he keeps acting as if like this was like just spur of the moment. Most of these comments of him saying, "Oh, fuck you, Phil. You say you need money," because he would like beg on stream. I don't know if I'll be able to pay my bills, dude. And then he says, "Oh, I just went to this restaurant. Look at this restaurant." And it's like a nice, and it would be like a nice fucking restaurant. Like, it may not be, like, a fucking 4-star restaurant that's, like, you know, it might not be those kind of restaurants, but it was, like, a restaurant that's, like, you know, the meal's more than $10. It's not McDonald's. It's, like, you know, a mainstream chain that is, like, okay, we're gonna make, like, you know, good amount of money because it's a nice restaurant, this is a nice atmosphere, this and that, and he'd be saying, oh, look at this nice restaurant. He went to a, okay, perfect example. I think it was 2016. He was like, oh, I don't know how to pay my bills, dude. I really need that Patreon money, blah, 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 blah. He then goes on a vacation in Seattle, goes to a hotel, and it's like, oh, look, I ran out of money, dude. Oh, look, I'm at a hotel. And the hotel wasn't cheap either. It wasn't like he stayed at a motel or anything. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. But it was kind of a blessing in disguise, I guess, because I was able to give Cleo a carrot. That was great. Gotta get her food. And I got food for myself. Little M&M's, dude. Everyone's favorite candy.
Go to hell, you're a piece of shit, you're ugly, you know, your significant other's ugly, fuck this, fuck that. Nasty, disgusting.
But, like, yeah, as I said before I got rudely interrupted, these comments came from a time when he would tell us, "Oh, I don't know how to pay my bills, dude. I don't know how to pay my bills," and then he goes on a fucking vacation. I wonder why he stopped doing that, so that he could become a professional beggar. See, he learned how to beg better.
Toxic shit. And that was the majority of the comments on the videos. I was like, then why am I bothering with this shit? Right? Why would I bother putting out the vlogs if people are just going to be disgusting? Right? And the same thing with Instagram and all the...
It's because of this. He's afraid that those comments are going to turn away the almighty dollar from him. Can't have that. Because technically, those comments should not matter to him. Because one, he told us many times he doesn't read comments anymore. And he can disable comments. He can still do vlogs and disable comments. You can do that. I mean, it literally doesn't matter. It's fucking comments. Like, someone can tell me, Theo, you're a piece of shit. How dare you fucking... How dare you have an Apple Pen, you piece of shit? And you have an iPad? Wow, fuck you. Like, okay, great. It is what it is, I guess. Like, it's just... Why does it matter? Why does it matter what those comments say? People are going to be negative regardless. All this does is honestly make him look more shady. That's really all this makes him look. He doesn't look any more honest. The fact that he's hiding stuff from people and not documenting, like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's just that he would always show us everything and then brag about how he's the most realist motherfucker, and now he can't show us everything. Looks kind of suspicious, you know? Like, it's one thing, like, I mean, he's kind of right that, you know, he should kind of withhold on the information, but he tells us such weird nonsense that is just questionable. It's weird. He tells us that Kat has PTSD for Marvel movies. Not technically his real words, but the way he describes Kat's relationship with Marvel movies makes it sound as if she suffers PTSD from them, which, in reality, is probably just she's burnt out on Marvel movies, which is understandable. She's probably burnt out on it. But instead he's like, oh, her ex forced her to see him, and, you know, I don't want her to suffer that again. It's like, dude, just say she's burnt out on Marvel movies. That's like a reasonable thing to say, and it doesn't sound fucking crazy. So that's why I say that she has PTSD of Marvel movies, because DSP makes it sound so more traumatic than it actually is. But then he tells us that he watched Thor Ragnarok the other night. He watches Thor Ragnarok, a Marvel movie, says that he can't go to the movie to watch Marvel movies in theaters because Kat can't stand Marvel movies. Okay, sounds good.
Like, you know, I used to, whenever I went, take Instagram photos and share them with little quips and comments and stuff on social media. I've barely used my Instagram in the past, like, 4 months at all. I kind of stopped using it because I found that was an avenue for people to be negative and toxic, okay?
Now, which was funny, when the trolling really started to happen on his Instagram, it happened around the time when Leanna left him. People were just commenting, okay. And he was like, oh, I don't care what they say, fuck that. They're wasting their time saying okay. Okay, dude, wow. Now, it's like his girlfriend moves in. And it's also funny, I should also point this out. Kat literally said in the video, I don't care what they say. I know it's just trolling. They call me a horse. I don't care. They're wasting their time. We gotta shut everything down. Everything is on lockdown. Like, as if she's like an alien. I think she's an alien. You know, that's my suspicion. That's my Theo conspiracy theory. I think she's an alien. And DSP is hiding it from the government.
And I don't want that toxicity to
in our city
seep into my relationship with Kat. You know, Kat is a person who very much did not have much of a public presence. Yes, there was a very short period of time where she tried live streaming and doing stuff like that on YouTube.
Yeah, very short time. She did for like a year. Well, I don't know, she did for a while, but she had a capture card. She streamed on YouTube apparently, and she streamed on Twitch. But it's a, oh, that's cool. I don't know you could do that. But yeah, she streamed a lot. She did a lot of videos. And I said this before. I think if DSP allowed her to continue doing it, she probably would have gotten better gameplay and better commentary than DSP has. I think she has more room to improve than DSP because she puts more effort in her fucking layouts for starters. Like okay, let's go on a little field trip. I think her that video, Chaos Realm. Let's go to Chaos Realm. Already she has like her own banner up there. She has a Twitch and she has a Twitter. But like, look at this. She at least puts a border around her face cam. The face cam is kind of I my thing's hiding it. Oh, wrong one. Oh my god. Oh, it's probably because it's OBS. Yeah. See how she has a border around her fucking face cam. That's more work than what DSP has done with any of his fucking videos. Go to her persona. Border, but doesn't she have like a stream? Oh, right here. Look.
Hello?
She has her own header and everything. This is a lot more work than DSP has put in any of his streams. That's why I would probably believe that she would probably get a lot better if she did it more. She probably would have streamed a lot better and got a bigger following, technically. Well, more potential, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like that her videos have more room to be better than DSP has. Just saying.
YouTube, and then it all ended, and she never did it again. And
She
she
never
doesn't
did it
have
again.
an internet presence. She doesn't have social media that she uses, even though people found her old accounts that she hasn't.
Why didn't she delete them? See, I was watching Tevin's video on this, and he makes a good point. Why doesn't she delete the fucking accounts then? Now, it could be that she doesn't want to use them again, and she doesn't really care about going back to them. And I guess I could kind of see that, because if I stop using an account, like, if I stop using this YouTube account, I'm not going to delete it, because it's like, who fucking cares? I don't, whatever. If I were to stop doing YouTube or whatever, I wouldn't really go out of my way to delete my channels. I don't know. But she kept them there. Oh, wow. Thank you, Netflix.
In over a year, she doesn't have that, and she doesn't want that because she knows if it happened.
She doesn't want it. Then why does she keep them?
If she got a Twitter, if she started recording gameplay for the internet, which
She already has a Twitter. She doesn't need to get a new one.
she likes, she would probably love to do Overwatch and stuff like that. Immediately, all it would be negative.
Look at
If it
this.
happened, she doesn't have social media that she uses, even though people found her old accounts that she hasn't used in over a year. She doesn't have that, and she doesn't want that because she knows if it happened, if she got a Twitter, if
She already has a Twitter.
started recording gameplay for the internet, which she likes, she would probably love to do Overwatch and stuff like that. Immediately, all it would be negativity and attacks.
Then why not just stream on Twitch? If Twitch is this is the other thing. He's like, oh, Twitch is a positive place. Twitch is great. There's no negativity. Sorry, I don't know. There's like something in my throat. There's a frag in my throat. But he keeps telling us, oh, Twitch is so positive. It's not negative at all, dude. But then you go to his fucking so then why can't she go to Twitch? Why can't she stream on Twitch if it's so positive? DSP is the king of negativity and toxicity, and he's bragging about how positive Twitch is. Why doesn't she go to Twitch then? She could just do that. Oh, because he doesn't want her to be exposed to the government.
And disgusting shit against her, and she doesn't deserve it. She's not a person who has any public presence. She's never insulted a single person.
This argument of she doesn't deserve it. She did nothing wrong. The stuff that she has gotten thrown her way is stuff that anyone could say about anyone. People have told me I look fucking autistic, I'm fucking retarded, fuck you, whatever. They don't know me. One of my first comments I had on my main channel was that I was autistic and shit. Okay, cool, dude. The thing is that if people go out of their way to post negative comments, it is what it is. They went out of their way. They spent their time to post that comment. Okay. And she told us she doesn't care. She literally told us that in the video that he had with her.
Said anything inflammatory, and just
But the argument of that, oh, she didn't do anything, she doesn't deserve it. The stuff that she's been getting her way is, oh, you look like a horse. Oh, she looks like a horse. Oh. Okay. Everyone looks fucked up, okay? We make fun of his looks, and we still probably would, regardless. The thing is that no one, I do disagree when people say that, oh, she's a drug addict and this and that. I don't agree with that either. I think that's a little going too far. But just saying that, oh, she looks like a horse is like, okay, but like, you know, everyone looks fucking retarded. People look certain ways, people always make fun of people's, like, looks. People, I'm pretty sure, made fun of Willem Dafoe's facial features, sure, because he has, like, a very, like, whatever, you know what I mean? Everyone, like, looks are very shallow, and a very, like, first thing that people talk about. That's, like, the first thing people go to make fun of someone. And if you let that get to you, it's gonna get worse from there. Like, it's like, oh yeah, okay.
Pictures of her that we've put out on the internet. The few. I mean, there's been like 5, I think. Every picture is insults about her looks, personal insult, disgusting, vile, gross shit. And it's like, she doesn't fucking deserve that. Just because she's going out with me, she has to have this disgusting shit happen to her. It's nasty. And
no one went after her because she's dating you, though. I mean, sure, that might have, like, promoted it, but I think what really, really did it, in my opinion, is just how he bragged about it. Like, it's one thing to say, oh, I got a girlfriend, guys, and great news, and move on with your life. That's one thing. I don't think, you know, maybe a smaller amount of people would be making fun of her, but instead it's, oh, I have a girlfriend, guys. Oh, man, look at my girlfriend. Oh, you know I have a girlfriend? Look, I have a girlfriend. This is my girlfriend, guys. Look at that. I got a girlfriend, guys. I got a girlfriend. I'm not lonely. I'm not a fucking pathetic loser. I am a man. I am a man with a girlfriend. I am a girlfriend. I am better than thou because I have a girlfriend. Do you know I have a girlfriend? Guys, I have a girlfriend. Give me money. I need to keep this house for my girlfriend. Like, he kept bragging about it all the fucking time. I'm sorry, he kind of did it to her because he kind of was very, very, like, obnoxious about it.
And, you know, there was a time when...
I mean, again, it's not like, I don't wish ill will to her. I barely know her, but really making fun of someone's looks is, like, the most shallow insults you can make. It's, like, the very base level of an insult. Just by calling someone a horse... This is a very base insult. I think, like, a while ago, people called me a horse, too. Okay.
People said, you know, the things that happened to Phil, he deserves. The past couple of years, there's been a flip. Public opinion, when an outsider sees me, they're like, why do people hate Phil so much?
Really?
My stuff,
dude. Like, again, there was a Tevin stream where he was watching this one guy that, either DSP or one of DSP's fans were hosting. He went there and like Low Drag, all the other people started going to his chat and posting information about DSP. That guy never heard of him. Throughout that stream, he was like, wow, this guy is a fucking meme. Ooh, man, what the fuck? Like, the only people that say that are fucking DSP fans. Oh, I thought I watched a Detractor video, but now I love you, Phil. Wow. I don't get the hate. Those comments are not legit comments. I stopped believing that, a month, because on YouTube, he got the same fucking comments. Remember Firewatch? He played Firewatch on YouTube. He went on his pre-stream. Oh, I went to the forums, and a guy there said, oh, he used to watch, This Okay. He watched This How You Don't Play, and he hated me. And now he loves me. He is my #1 fan now. He really loves me now. He gave me another chance, and now he's a fan. I wonder what happened to that guy. Now, it's like, someone cheers, oh, Phil, I watched This How You Don't Play, I love you now, you're so cool. Okay, I'm sure that's legit.
I don't know, maybe in the past he did nasty stuff, but the past 2 years, Phil's been good. Yeah, he's not doing anything inflammatory or anything bad to the regard where he should be getting this kind of real negativity thrown towards him. So why is it that people still do this nasty shit to him all the time?
Really? So you didn't deserve the suspensions? You didn't deserve to get shat on for that tweet? Oh, no, they don't. No, dude.
Time. And the answer is, I don't know. It just becomes,
I don't
these
know.
people have become like, this is what they do. So they just keep doing it. So here's Kat. Someone comes along, has nothing to do with anything in my past, and people are attacking her already. And it's like, get the fuck out of here, you know?
They were attacking her to get to you, though. I mean, okay, sure, that might be shitty, but look who was more affected by that. Kat stopped posting on Twitter in June. If she were to stop, let's say that she was interacting online for a year, and then as soon as she moved in, and then all those comments came in, and then she stopped posting on Twitter, and she stopped making videos, okay, that's fucked up. See, that would have played very well with this narrative. However, guys, she wasn't posting at all in June. And then she tells us in March, oh, I don't care about the haters. They call me a horse, I don't care. I mean, it's just stupid trolling, whatever. But look who's more affected by it. You go to his chat. Go to his chat and say, wow, Phil, you really make Kat do all the work. Or, oh, man, Phil, Kat looks like a horse. Oh, my God, man. How dare you call her a fucking horse? Yeah, that's a ban him. He bans you, and you're out the door before you say LOL. He is more affected by it than the fucking person that people are insulting. It's like if someone insults Cleo, and instead of Cleo like getting angry at them, I'm like, how dare you insult her? No one talk about Cleo, leave her alone. If you talk about Cleo, you're a fucking asshole. Fuck you, don't talk about her. She's special, okay? Don't call her a fucking cat. Don't call her a dog. Don't call her anything. She's a rabbit, okay? Leave her alone. It's like, well, okay.
So in that regard, that's why you guys have not seen
So weird.
A lot of our personal life shared, you know? Anything that you see of me is me on stream talking about games, talking about...
It's literally because if he talks about his behind the scenes shit, he won't be able to beg as much. He won't be able to make as much money because I guarantee, I suspect that he came to this conclusion not because of Kat. No. Because in 2016, 2017, around that time, we did all those fucking vlogs. He got a lot of comments that were saying, I don't want to, how many times do you have to bail you out, Phil? This is getting a little ridiculous, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, you know, maybe I shouldn't post stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And that might help my begging. It is what it is.
That kind of stuff. You know, and I won't let the personal stuff seep into my online life because I don't want the online life to then seep into the personal. You see what I mean? So I do want to apologize to all the stuff seep into my online life because I don't want the online life to then seep into the personal. You see what I mean?
But you're the most realist motherfucker on the internet, dude. Come on, what the fuck?
So I do want to apologize.
I mean, and it kind of already has, though. Because he talks about his taxes, he talks about his bills, he talks about his bank account, he talks about this, he talks about that. He just talked about personal things. He called this update an inter-life and business update. I don't want my life to be stepping into online. I'm going to talk to you guys about my girlfriend Kat in this podcast. Doesn't want to talk about his personal life, talks about his personal life anyway. Okay. Let's go to Mr. Hot Stuff channel. I'm sure he has some hot stuff too. Look at this. Income from Twitch. He talked about Nintendo, Direct Cap. Oh, these are old videos. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry about all this stuff. Highlight of Phil's life again. Look at this.
YOLO Doppert here. He says, Phil, just so you know, the wagers thing you're doing could possibly be against Twitch terms of service.
Well, you know, I should look at the timestamps. Phil went with the Street Fighter changes. Phil retells his crowning moment at EVO. Oh, never mind. But he has fucking vlogs talking about his personal life all the fucking time. He does talk about it. You just have to see no more personal information. He talks about his personal life. Talks about his personal life here. Oh, Kat. Let's see. No time for friends. He talks about his personal life, about his friends. He talks about people attracted to assholes. Whatever. You know what I mean.
You who maybe used to be so used to me sharing personal stuff with you on a daily basis. I would share all the stuff that I would be doing with my friends and my significant other and my family and everything. And that's all kind of going away. And it's for a purpose. It's because personal stuff with you on a daily basis. I would share all the stuff that I would be doing with my friends and my significant other and my family and everything. And that's all kind of going away. And it's for a purpose. It's because, you know, when
he never talked to us about his family. Like, ever. The only time he brought up his family is to shit on them. Oh, my aunt gave me gal. Fuck. Oh, thanks, aunt. Wow. And he also... I can't believe he said this, too. This blew my mind. Like, I kind of can't believe he said this on... it was in one of his playthroughs, but he said... I remember it very well, because this fucking it was fucking something. He said something like... Oh, when she died, I wasn't sad about it. You know, it wasn't anything to be sad about. Something like that. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? That's really fucked up, to be honest. To say that about your family member that you didn't feel sad. Ooh boy.
When it gets to the point where you get swatted, where other family members who have nothing to do with you get swatted, where people are finding out personal information about my parents and about my other family members.
What personal information? We didn't know that much about your parents to begin with. I mean, like, he might be talking about the fucking, Freedom Chat emote, but I don't think that's his dad, because I think, I remember when that whole thing was going on, when he did that Nightbot video, that was crazy. I think, because I was talking to someone in Freedom Chat, they were saying that this was just a guy that looked like he would be DSP's dad. I don't think it would be his dad. I don't know, I don't remember. Fuck if I know.
Attacking them and saying nasty shit, you know, just vile stuff.
He also told us that his dad laughed about it. He said, oh, the detractors contacted my dad about all the shit I did, and he just laughed about it. He had a good, healthy laugh. Ha ha ha. And look at him now. Oh, I can't do it, dude. Nasty things, dude. Makes you really think who's really triggered in all this.
That's where it has to stop, and that's where I draw the fucking line, you know? And, you know, I hate to say it, but the truth of the matter is, I really do feel that previous relationships and friendships of mine, very public ones, ended because of the toxicity of me being an internet personality. Yeah, because we definitely tried John Rambo and Howard to make that video, right? We made him do it. We went there and we went to his profiles and was like, man, Rambo, you're a piece of shit. How dare you talk to Phil? No one really went after them. The only person that they kind of went after was Pain to Leave, but she was like annoying on gameplay videos. She was like kind of... It was really rough to listen to. But fucking Rambo, no one really complained about them. And the friendship ended because he fucking treated them like shit. I mean, look at that video with him and Pain to Leave in the fucking Christmas video. He kind of like just didn't give a fuck about what she gave him. 100% believe that the reason that friendships and relationships have ended the way they did is because people got fed up with the toxicity and negativity of having me be on the internet constantly and having that shit. But
when like the Rambo video dropped, none of the detractors were talking to them. Okay.
Constantly, and they chose to do something different for their sake of their own.
And in the video, if I remember, they didn't even say, oh, we're making this video because of all the detractors on the internet. If anything, they kept saying that, oh, DSP, you're fueling them.
Well-being and sanity, rather than to continue their relationship with me. And that's the truth of the matter. And that's
really?
Why I cannot let that affect, you know, the...
But that wasn't the case! Oh my god.
Cat and I have I can't. And that's why I have done everything I possibly can to stop that. Okay? So
you had to stop it, dude. Take a sip. Chew the drink.
Alright.
Alright.
That's the personal side of things, guys. Personally, things have been going really good this year. I get so much support from Kat. I support her. We have a loving relationship behind the scenes of everything. Everything's hunky-dory. Like I said, I lost weight. and everything's good. You know, things are really good in the personal side of stuff. But now let's talk business. How's business going? I haven't really talked about business in a while. Well, realistically, YouTube is kind of about what it was last year. I would say this month in particular seems a little bit down from what it was last year. The thing about YouTube is that YouTube will fluctuate depending on what's going on in the realm of gaming. So if you get a month with a ton of huge high-profile new releases, YouTube views will go up, and I'll make more money. All right? In a month where it's dead and there's almost nothing new, YouTube revenue will go down, views will go down, right? Everything goes down. That's how it's always been with YouTube. So in particular, 2017, early on in the year, the first half of 2017, was jam-packed with hot, high-profile new releases. Not to say that all of them turned out good, but there were so many games that people wanted to see me cover that viewership was up and money was up. This year, not so much. As you guys know, the first 3 months of this year were like so fucking dead. It wasn't until April where we really started getting high-profile games for me to cover. So it took a while, but now things are on the up and up. In general, my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, is bringing in between one.
There were games, you skipped them all. Didn't play Kingdom Come Deliverance, now play Monster Hunter World for whatever reason. Like, it's funny. He plays a lot of games that allows him to have horror boards up, but won't play a Monster Hunter World, the game that he could put horror boards up. Okay.
1 to 2 million views a month, which is on par with what's to be expected. It's been for like 2-3 years now. Revenue is steady, which is good. Revenue is steady. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but in general, I kind of know what I'm going to bring in on YouTube on a monthly basis, all right? Would I like it to be better? Of course I would. Of course I would. I mean, you always want it to be better, but the bottom line is I can't really do anything about it. When I try to branch out and do different things, like remember when I did KO Gaming 2 years ago, and I changed up from being just doing raw gameplay to doing these highly edited, more professional looking reviews, that channel took off.
Professional? I mean, if those are professional reviews, I must be like the most like professional reviewer of everything ever. That's what professional reviews look like.
And I made a ton of money on it, and then YouTube changed something and demonetized all the videos on the channel, and the channel now makes $8 a month. I mean, I don't put new videos out on it anyway.
The what?
But, you know, I made a ton of money on it, and then YouTube changed something and demonetized all the videos on the channel, and the channel now makes $8 a month. I mean, I don't put new videos out on it anyway, but...
But you said to us before that the channel's blacklisted, can't get monetized anymore at all. Now you're saying that he does make money on it. Okay. Interesting.
You know, that channel went from making me, at one point, it made me thousands of dollars in a month to $8 a month because they've demonetized every video on the channel, limited or no ads. So
thousands of dollars. That channel's making that much, then why did you stop doing hits of the week? Oh, no, you can't do hits of the week, dude. I forgot.
Really focus. You guys know that. I don't focus on YouTube anymore. I don't. I don't feel the need to focus on YouTube because focusing on YouTube is a waste of my time. If I
don't focus on YouTube, but when my channel was gone, whoo boy, let me tell you, I was really concerned. I don't care about YouTube. Oh, my YouTube channel's gone? 5-hour stream of me crying about it. Okay.
To put time, effort, and money into...
I don't care about these M&Ms, dude. I don't care about them.
Number 1, demonetization. Number 2, don't show up in search results. Number 3, other fucked up stuff that happens with YouTube all the time. So why am I going to work my ass off when YouTube doesn't support content creators? And I'm sorry, but I just hate to say that's how I feel about YouTube. They do not support people who use their website. They don't. They don't care about it. All they want is a website that generates revenue. They don't care who you are if you get screwed over. They don't feel responsibility for when they screw something up with a new algorithm or a new search change or whatever. They take no responsibility whatsoever.
Yeah, they only got your channel to come back in a day. You know those other people that he talked about when he was bragging about how he helped people with the Google Plus shit? They had to wait a few days, and some never got a response back. DSP got a response in a day. Talked to a live chat representative and got his channel back within a day. Man. Yeah, YouTube really doesn't help content creators, guys. But Twitch does, definitely. Twitch definitely does help people. I mean, that's why all those people that were banned over small things, they deserved it, right? Okay.
However, they just say, oh, well, it is what it is, deal with it. And that's not a business that I want to deal with for my livelihood anymore.
Yeah, that's what they told him when they gave him his channel back. Oh, deal with it.
You know, since 2011 to 2017, I did, and I had enough. Last year, that was like when the bubble broke. I was like, I can't take it anymore. I can't have a business that's going to have...
I like how he's telling the story, like, this is great revisionist history, because this is actually at least it's more believable revisionism. But what happened wasn't, oh, I had enough of YouTube, I'm going to Twitch, fuck you, YouTube, I'm off to Twitch. It wasn't even that, it was, oh my god, guys, I need to pay my bills, dude. My shit was dropping me, I don't know what to do, dude, I need money. I guess I'm being a full-time streamer. And that's what he did. Not at all what he painted it to be. Honest guy.
You know, revenue.
Thumbs up.
And now I can't make a living doing it because they fucked up on their end, and they admit no responsibility and don't do anything to help anybody out. I just had enough.
Yeah, they didn't help anyone out, dude.
So, YouTube is what it is, alright? My vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs, brings in almost nothing. I'm not even kidding. I would be lucky if in a good month, the vlogging channel makes me $100 for the whole month, okay? Now, admittedly, I have cut down on vlogging a ton. I don't do DSP Tries It anymore. Why? Because as I showed you guys, I lost weight. I don't even eat fast food that often anymore.
But he told us he went out to get fast food, and, like... He told us multiple times on fake pre-streams, as Tevin calls them, that he would go out and eat. We just went out to get a quick dinner, dude. Doesn't go out to eat, though.
So, since I don't do the fast food thing, there's nothing to do for DSP Tries It, so that series is pretty much on hiatus. Really, the only thing you see on my vlogging channel are Ask the King, which is my Q&A show I do every other month, podcasts like this, which I don't do that often anymore. Every once a week, I do the Week in Preview, okay?
When is the next Ask the King? Shouldn't there be an Ask the King this month? Because I don't think there was one for last month. I think it's time for Ask the King, dude. Hello, when was the last Ask the King? Ask the King. The last one was 1 month ago. April, so yeah, he should be doing one this month. Because it's bi-monthly. And this is the second month after. Okay then.
I'll put it out. And that's it. So only doing 1 to 2 videos a week, you know, isn't going to bring in a lot of revenue, and I'm not surprised that I don't make any money really doing the vlogging anymore. On the flip side of that, half the time I upload a vlog, it gets demonetized. You know, so it's not like I can make money doing it anyway. Even if I worked my ass off doing vlogging. Like I said, when I was actively doing DSP Tries It, I was bringing in 10 to 15,000 views on some of these videos and making like $4 profit. So that should just give you some idea how bad it is. Okay. By the way, let's do a couple shout-outs. Let's do a significant other that works. There needs to be maturity on both sides. Love living with her. Glad you got PC did a 100-bit cheer. He's I just had my girlfriend move into my place, and I agree 100%. Sharing responsibility is the only way to living with a significant other that works. There needs to be maturity on both sides. Love living with her. Glad you got that right.
That's such a bland, like, advice. Ugh, share the responsibility. That's how you make golden relationships. Yeah, like, of course, no shit. I mean, that should kind of go without saying, but it's also, like, what you both want to do. You both have to have aspirations. And the thing is that, what does Dave want to aspire to? I mean, okay, sure, he wants to aspire to become a full-time Twitch whore, but, like, what else does he want to do? Nothing. He just wants to play games and have fun. Kat? Oh, well, she might have aspirations, but fuck you. Don't go on the internet, Kat. You can't go on the internet. Okay, dude? Okay.
They're absolutely 1,000,000%. You need to have maturity on both sides. You can't have one person who wants one thing and another person who wants another thing, because it won't work, you know? And you have to be sure.
Yeah, you can't. But you just told us that him and Kat are not the same person. They have different opinions on things, dude. Okay.
When someone says something, they mean it.
They mean
because there could be a situation where, oh, we agree to this, and then within a month it all falls apart, okay? The big TJ Leet just cheered. He says, the overanalysis on your personal life, I believe, is one of the reasons people got sick of the ones who don't like you. At least that's true for me. Yeah, I mean, there were people who made a living.
Fucking
I'm not even kidding.
cuck. Yeah, okay. So let me get this straight. You used to watch detractor channels. And then you're like, well, they go too deep in your personal life, so I stopped watching you, and now I'm giving you money. Then why are you watching detractor channels anyway, buddy? Because first off, here's the thing that kind of triggers me about that fucking comment. If you just watch detractor channels and then you go like, because every detractor channel is literally like just shitting on DSP, saying, oh look, he's taking money, he's wasting people's money, he's sleazy, he's lying, blah 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 blah. And they're like, oh yeah, I agree with that. Oh, now we're going a little too personal. I'm gonna go to watch DSP and give him money and say he's a great guy. So that guy gotta be baiting. The guy's trolling, dude. And okay, yeah, we make a living off this, okay.
All they did on the internet, the only reason they had any notoriety on the internet is because they overanalyzed my personal life.
So, okay, so maybe what he's saying, what he's trying to say, and he can't verbalize it, whatever, doesn't know how to say it, is probably, if I had to guess, that he thinks that I would use myself as an example. I do these videos, I make these DSP videos, right? And then I'm secretly using these videos to get you guys to go to my Patreon. Oh, you want a commission? Oh, you only gave me the commission because I do DSP videos. Sure, people have like, I did get a surge of more commissions than I did before doing DSP videos. Sure, but that's like still very, very limited. I get like, a very small amount. I got so far I have one person who went to my commission tier on Patreon. $1 person does a $1 support on Patreon, and then I have people who do send requests through email or contact me for a commission, and that might not pan out. It might be whatever. It is what it is. Everyone has their own decision. But still, I don't make enough money doing art just to say, well, it's a good thing I did DSP videos, dude. I don't make a living off this. If I made a living off of DSP videos, I'd probably be in a better place than I am right now, TBH. I'd probably be able to not have to worry about the future, dude.
And they would say the most ridiculous fucking things. And, I would put a picture of something I saw at the mall on Instagram, and it would be massively overanalyzed and dissected in an hour-long podcast. It's a fucking picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But this is what these people were doing. And so, in the last year, I really do think a lot of these people who had a lot of popularity are kind of finally falling out of favor with the mainstream viewers because they realize...
I'm falling out of favor, guys. What do you want me to do? Come on. I'm making videos. I'm doing videos, okay? And now I'm falling out of favor? What did I do? I did nothing wrong. I did everything right. The only people that went out of favor with people was the SOK. That's the only detractor group that went out of favor. I don't see people turning on, Dragon Killer that much. I mean, there's some people that dislike the guy. Okay, that's, their opinion. People have has anyone turned away from D. Davidson? No. Is Mr. Hutt stuff dead? No. Is Tevin dead? No. Who fell out of favor? Only like the SOK. That's like the biggest group that got out of favor, and no one talks about them anymore. Okay.
Sick this shit is. However, the sad part is there's still thousands of people who are that fucked up in the head that they think that stuff's normal and acceptable.
Says that we're fucked in the head, but remember, he wants to talk about depression. Seriously, guys. But we're fucked in the head. We're fucked. I'll always be fucked, dude.
Last Rambo cheered. He says, DSP tries it should not be restricted to just fast food. I agree, last for Snacks House. Have to. Because... Great
spend the money and not a bitch.
Things are working out for you. I think going offline for the relationship would work good, but I think you can still open up instead of doing a total 180 by showing nothing. You gotta be careful.
Okay. Yeah. No one gave a shit about Kat until he started bragging about her like she was some kind of trophy wife. Like, oh, I got Kat. She's so basic, dude. I can't wait for her to move in. It's killing me, dude. I can't wait. But, like, I mean, he could have just said, oh, I found a new girlfriend, and her name's Kat. That would have been great. To the point, simple, and that's it. You don't need to brag. You don't need to be like, oh, well, she loves me. I don't know why she loves me, dude. Oh, man. Okay.
Careful. You have to.
Have
because what's to say that we do open up a tiny bit, and the next thing you know, here's the next negative bullshit meme on the internet, and everyone believes it. You know what I mean? And again,
negative memes.
For her, it's not fair to her to have to put up with any kind of bullshit or negativity.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So before he left Instagram, he posted pictures of food and his TV. Food and his TV. What did we do with his food and fucking TV? Oh, we said her cooking was bad. She sucks at cooking. Wow, what a terrible comment, dude. I bet Kat cut herself after that comment. Oh, they said I was bad at cooking. Oh, no. I mean, come on, really, dude? Okay.
Because she's going out with me, right? It's not fair.
It's not fair, dude.
How supportive and how loving she is to me. The fact that she would have to put up with nasty attacks and shit. You know, and some people are like, oh, whatever, tough skin. You know, it gets to some people. She's not someone who's had a big internet personality and has thick skin. You know, when she sees nasty comments, it could get to her. And I don't want her to be subject to that, so.
But she literally said she didn't care about the fucking hating memes. Let's watch that video. We're gonna be a little petty about this. The King of Hate Vlogs. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, everyone. I'm sure he put her in the tags. Ah, see? Multiple videos that... Why is Kat in this video? What? Okay.
Like, I mean, I play shooters. Obviously, I love Skyrim. I'm sure he's told you that. That's like, got to be like my top favorite game.
2018, you know what I mean? The games that are coming out.
Yeah. That. I know there's not really like a ton of games coming out this year.
And all I did was give her first name so that we can have time to do it. You interested in? And so, no, we're not going to be doing co-op in a way out. Are we going to? All right. Release calendar over here on the. No, we have time to do co-op. We can have time to do it together. We'll sort you out and shit like that because it was ridiculous. Basically, when I took one picture of Kat when she had arrived here in Washington, right? And all
look at how they're slanted. There's like a gap, a wedge right there, dude.
Name. Immediately, people scoured the fucking internet to try to find information about her, and they found her old Twitter and an old Twitch account.
She kind of looks like a hostage in this video.
Now, you haven't used that since, I think it was like the first half of 2017.
It's been almost a year now since I've used any of those, like Twitter or YouTube. I haven't been on there, and it's on purpose. It's because I know, well, now I know everyone went on there to try to troll me once the
See how she changed the wording?
Almost a year now since I've used any of those, like Twitter or YouTube. I haven't been on there, and it's on purpose. It's because I know, well, now I know.
Because I know. Wait, no. Now I know.
Everyone went on there to try to troll me once the pictures of us came out because they thought it'd be funny, but then they realized that I haven't used the account in like a year or something like that. So it's like it doesn't really affect me, but that's why I'm not active.
Doesn't affect me.
Social media is because there's no reason to, because I know people are they're just gonna harass me and be stupid. So.
Right. And you know,
harass me and be stupid. But if you don't care about a cat, guess what? No one will care. I mean, sure, the first wave would be like, oh man, you were the DSP, snort. But like, that probably would have died away if you just mute the accounts or just didn't respond to it. It would suck, but I mean, but the reason why DSP gets such a lot of shit thrown at him is because he goes out of his way to shit on people. He tries to shit on people. Kat, I mean, she can literally just ignore him. And at the same time, women have it a little bit rougher on the internet.
Hey, me personally, firsthand, I can tell you from all the shit that I've been through over the years, right? And it's ridiculous because, again, we didn't know long and it wasn't active, but still people
care. Why do you care about
news and blow it up drama-wise all over the internet? Oh my god, we found her previous stuff and stuff.
Which makes no sense to me. It's like, why do you care so much? I'm just some.
Why do you care?
Person.
Why do you care about me when DSP put me on his Instagram and bragged about me for months. Why do you care? Man, I don't know. That's a riddle, dude.
Why do you care about, hurting me or insulting me, and there's all these memes out there about me looking like a horse. I'm well aware of that. And to me, okay, I was upset at first, but then I realized that it's not worth getting upset over.
It's not worth getting upset over. She doesn't care. Oh, but she does care. She might break, dude. She might mentally explode and not be able to go to live with me anymore. Okay.
All right, let's continue on.
Let's continue.
Let's now talk about Twitch. How has Twitch been going for me this year? Well, I'll be honest with you guys. The second half of 2017 was great. And in fact, the end of 2017 was amazing. I had more viewers, giant amounts of support. People were coming out and cheering Summon and Tipping in droves near the end of 2017 and early 2018. It did die down some. February, March, April in particular. Why? Because guess what? There were no good games. Like I said, it was such a dead time. Those 3 months were so dead, where there was almost next to nothing going on, right? That there just was no real reason for me to get any kind of great positive attention outside of my hardcore fan base. Now, my hardcore fan base ends up being very supportive. And I want to say thank you to any of you who hung in there during months when it's dead or when there's not a lot of high-profile stuff going on. I understand, but I think a lot of you have figured out now that just coming by my streams and hanging out is more of a social aspect. You can hang out with people you know. It's a cool, positive vibe. We don't let the shit drama come in anymore. We've done a really good job of keeping that shit off the streams, and me not addressing it has made the streams really better, in my opinion, in 2018. Okay?
But you keep reading Yellow Dopper's cheers. That baits you.
So,
okay.
That being said,
dude, let me tell you,
the positivity's at an all-time high. No matter what I play, I have fun. Even if it's a game I don't like, even if I rage at it a bit, I still get to see that people like to see my honest reactions, and that's a cool thing.
Then why not go back to Street Fighter V? Oh no, I can't do that, dude. No.
I'll also be honest with you guys. Twitch's change to their terms of service has maybe toned stuff down a bit.
Oh, bullshit.
I think it may be for the better. All right, and the reason being, I used to be a guy that on the cuff would just explode. And a lot of people like that, don't get me wrong. That's kind of where I got a lot of my notoriety on YouTube back in the day.
Dude, when he got that suspension, he wasn't like, well, it's okay. The first instinct was, it's bullshit. He guess you got a pussyfoot around. Whatever. Gives his Twitch back. Well, the policy is really good. I really like the policy. Now, I do kind of like the policy as well. However, I do think it's a little ambiguous in some regards, and I think it could be a little better. I think it's in the right direction. They just need to refine it more. But he's like, good, it's great. I love it because he fucking was able to get his Twitch channel back. Okay then.
But just to get angry,
he loves it. But like the rules really fuck over small time channels, and they can't get their channels back. But DSP was able to get his channels back, so the rules are great.
Immediately, I'm just saying the most ridiculous inflammatory statements about other people playing games, about game developers.
But I like how it took Twitch to remove his website from to realize that's the best thing to do. But everyone was telling him for years, DSP, you're an asshole. You really need to calm down. Can you just chill? No, fuck you. I'm not gonna change. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Everyone go after this guy. He asked me about this thing that happened years ago. Flood his inbox. Get him. Twitch is great. It told me to tone down. Because he was about to lose his fucking big source of income. Wow, I wonder why he loves the rules, dude.
This and that.
There
comes a time when you have to mature up a little bit. And even though I realize that that's entertaining stuff, when Twitch's terms of service are saying you got to watch what you say because if you actively insult someone, you can get suspended and lose your Twitch streaming ability. I kind of had to look at my product and take a step back and say, okay, let's evaluate what I'm doing on a stream on a daily basis.
He couldn't do this for free or on his own or when people told him to fucking change his attitude. No, it took Twitch to remove his website from to do this. I wonder if he cares about the money, dude.
And try to put out a little bit. Now, by the way, I'm certainly not saying that I'm going to completely censor myself or be dishonest with you guys. I'm not. Real talk, I'm never going to change in that regard. I pride myself.
Yeah, he's so honest, dude. Detroit is my favorite game, dude. This game is nothing ever before. 8 out of 10. It's good, but you know, it's not the best. Okay.
myself on being someone that is opinionated, that has these definite stances on certain things, and I'm gonna stick up
Definite
to
stances. I remember a definite stance from you, Dave, and yeah, didn't really go over so
those
well.
stances, even if you know a lot of people disagree with me. And I'm going to be an independent guy that's not a paid shill that's here to play a game just because I'm getting paid for it, and now I have to kiss the game's ass, you know.
But you
constantly.
wanted to do the Twitch Bounty Hunters where you had to kiss the game's ass. You couldn't be honest about the fucking game you're playing. Okay.
I'm not going to get a pre-release copy of the game and then have to censor what I say about the game because there's a review embargo a couple days in the future.
No one. That's not how review embargoes work. You can't give a review. That doesn't mean you can't share your opinion on the game. I mean, really makes no sense. I don't think he knows what it is.
Not like that. When
Not
you
like
watch
that.
me on a stream, you're getting pure, unadulterated Phil. You're getting out
Phil.
of me my pure, opinion on the matter. I may have had to tone down my language and how extreme I get to in my what's the word, hyperbole, in my hyperbole of how I talk about my opinion. But for the most part, it's pure Phil. You're getting the real deal. You're not getting the fake acting Phil. You're not getting a Muppet, like I like to call some other streamers. Who,
So during the fucking E3 where he's like,
Then the people come in, and then this happened, and this happened. Oh, my Fallout bug. Woo!
that wasn't you being a Muppet? Okay. He was being honest, dude.
they overact for the camera. They have the dyed hair, and they have to be this certain.
Oh
stereotype.
yeah. He's not a Muppet. No, when you go to his streams on day one, he's not cringy at all where you want to kill yourself. No, of course not.
Make money from kids. I'm
Okay,
not like
then.
that, and you guys know that. For 10 years, I've prided myself on being the real me, not some bullshit character to make money. All right,
On that
So I
bullshit
certainly
character.
that you guys get that. All right, when you watch my streams, and in general,
This Nick is so
I've
weird.
noticed this year. Overall, my stream attendance is higher than it was. I'm actually getting more average viewers per stream than I did previously. My followers are up. My subs in general are up. Now, don't get me wrong. My subscribers go up and down. In fact, the highest I've ever had, I think, was like 560 something. But that happened during the Christmas time when there was a discount on subs and gifted subs. And a lot of people came out and were super generous and were gifting subs left and right. I had like at one point almost 200 gifted subs, okay? So my subs have been down to as low as like 390. But in general, the amount of support I get on the streams is great. Cheering, subbing, tipping, I can't complain. In general, most days you guys are very generous, okay? And
Hold
in
on.
general, the
Do that
amount of
again.
support I get on the streams is great. Cheering, subbing, tipping, I can't complain. In general,
He can't.
gifted subs,
Oops.
okay?
He can't complain. There are literally streams where he ends and says, "Today's a slow day, dude." Wow. Okay.
So my subs have been down to as low as like 390. But in general, the amount of support I get on the streams is great. Cheering, subbing, tipping, I can't complain. In general, most days you guys are very generous, okay? And, you know, I'm doing good in that regard. And even in particular, there's been a few times when things have been, oh my God, I'm in a situation now where I just had to pay all my state taxes. I have no money in my bank account and I got bills coming due. You guys have come out to support me with tips and stuff to make sure that I don't overdraw my account. You guys have been amazing. I cannot say a single word of criticism or complaint towards my viewership. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. You come out, you support, you enjoy the content I'm putting out, and all I can say is 2 thumbs up to you guys. Thank you very much for all the support that you give me. All right. But
2 thumbs
what
up.
I want to talk about now is kind of flip it into how am I doing in regards to the impending financial things that have been going on behind the scenes, because a lot of people ask me these questions. You guys have come out to support me with tips and stuff. You support, you enjoy the content I'm putting out, and all I can say is 2 thumbs up to you guys. Thank you very much.
Because he fucking conditions them. He sits there like,
Well, I need more money, dude. I need this.
why are you doing a stream a week, like all day, every week has been with whoreboards?
Much for all the support that you give me.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds
But
good.
what I want to talk about now is kind of flip it into how am I doing in regards to the impending financial things that have been going on behind the scenes, because a lot of people ask me these questions. All right. But I got to do some shout outs first.
Gotta do shoutouts.
So let's see here. Shout out to Aaron PC, who cheered. He says, I'm sure allowing people to send you items to review could be a good way to add more content besides fast food. Free on your part, fan interaction on our end. Hey, I'm okay
Free
with
on
that.
your part,
Like,
that's
I
important.
actually said this on the pre-stream today.
Jeez.
Someone asked me, do I have a P.O. box or whatever. I'm open to people sending me stuff as long as you screen it with me first. So send me an email, darksydephil@hotmail.com. Phil, I'm interested in sending this to you if you want to review it for a video. Cool, let's have a discussion about it, and if it's something that I think I could do a cool video on, I'll let you know. I'm open to that. I always have been open to that.
I'm open
okay?
to that. I'm wide open.
Me Thick Daddy, Charity says, Phil took a picture of The Rock, equates to, Phil must be one of the weapons Phil uses to beat up 1,000 children. Yeah, I know, ridiculous.
Oh,
right?
here we go.
You know, I play a game, and a kid insults me. I didn't even do anything wrong. The kid insults me. I make a sly comment about, man, if that was a kid, you know, a parent should discipline that kid, slap him or whatever. All of a sudden, Phil is an abuser of children.
But he didn't say that. He said, I would slap that kid in real life if he talked to me like that. Okay.
Wants to slap, beat up children, and threaten a kid online. None of that happened.
Yeah, because clearly, you know, okay. He said that, but and the only thing that people were saying that, oh, that's fucked up that he threatened that little kid. No one said that this guy's a child abuser. People were saying that that's child abuse because he threatened a kid online. He never said, no one has ever said, unless, like, he goes through, like, you know, whatever. I don't know where he's getting this information from, but it's like, no one said there's like, he's a child abuser, he's gonna kill kids. No one fucking said that, but that's a good thing to turn up to 11, right? Okay.
Right? But let's just over-exaggerate so every little thing Phil
Sounds
does.
good.
Can you imagine if I was sharing stuff from my personal life, I took a picture of my kitchen, and someone finds that there's a new spatula? Where did Phil get the money for that new spatula? I bet that cost several dollars, and yeah.
Yeah, clearly we're gonna spurge out on fucking spatulas. DSP really nailed his detractors, dude. People were talking about the fucking trash can because a trash can that's like over $100 is ridiculous. Who spends more than $50 for a trash can? Just think about that, a trash can. He spent like $100 on it. He has like a $300 coffee maker. That's a Keurig coffee maker. Get a normal fucking coffee maker, fatty. Yeah,
unfucking believable.
We're gonna talk about your fucking spatula. You're right. Oh, that Kickstarter, dude. He got it from the... Okay.
YOLO Dopper Charity says, I can't believe KO Gaming ad revenue is so abysmal. You can only make $8 a month. I think the CPM is too low to motivate anyone to make edited videos. Keep in mind, when I launched KO Gaming before...
Yeah, no one makes
edited
videos anymore, dude. Nope.
Alright. That channel, like I told you, 1 month, I actually made thousands of dollars. That was the month when I released the review of Homefront: The Revolution, and it got 1 million views. So I made a lot of money. But YouTube demonetized it last year. Every video I upload to that channel loses all the ads. So I make no money.
That was probably the last straw, dude.
William Charity says, are you worried people will think your Mario Tennis opinions could be compromised since you're getting an eShop code for it instead of spending your money? Nintendo fans seem upset with your anti-Nintendo thoughts of late. First of all, I don't have anti-Nintendo.
I don't have anti-Nintendo thoughts. I just think that their directs are stupid, even though I don't watch them. I think everything's a non-announcement from them. He thinks everything's a non-announcement. Bayonetta 3 is not an announcement, dude, okay? Bayonetta is dead. It came out of the Wii U, Bayonetta 2 came out of the Wii U, no one cared, no one bought it. And then they made Bayonetta 3 on the Switch that everyone has. That game's gonna flap. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna flop. Okay.
I criticize Nintendo, just like I criticize everybody else, but the Nintendo fans are the ones who are so sensitive.
So sensitive. You fucking shit on Nintendo the hardest. I still remember him shitting on them releasing a game on Friday. He was talking about, like, Star Fox Zero, when he was like, oh, Nintendo thinks that they're so smart releasing games on Friday. They should release games on Tuesday like everyone else. Why do they think that they should release a game on Friday? I had to wake up on a Friday and to get a game. Wow. He fucking shot them for releasing a game on a Friday. Yeah, he's not biased at all. No, dude. Okay.
That I would criticize their beloved game company, that they say I'm some kind of an anti-Nintendo guy. I'm wearing a fucking Nintendo shirt.
That's a classic controller that from a console no one plays on anymore. Yeah. Because it's impossible to like something than dislike their, the later games, right? So with that logic, you should be the biggest Street Fighter V fan. Because he plays Street Fighter 2, dude. He loves Street Fighter. Street Fighter 5 cannot be that bad of a game for him to love Street Fighter. Come on.
I've said how many times over the years, SNES has always been my favorite game console and my favorite era of gaming. Some of my favorite games ever are Nintendo games, and
I wonder why, but like the games he likes on Nintendo are like the most mainstream basic answers. I like Link to the Past, Super Mario World, Final Fantasy, Yeah, everyone loves those games. Who's gonna sit there and be like, I fucking hate Link to the Past. It's a garbage game, trash. Like, there might be people that might not like it as much as other Zelda games, but I mean, they're not gonna like fucking hate it with a passion. Like DSP hates Nintendo. He should have done them all the time. Okay.
Actually, Game of the Year pick was Super Mario Odyssey, but I'm a Nintendo hater.
See, I think he gave Mario Odyssey Game of the Year so he could hide behind that when he can shit on Nintendo. So he can say, "Fuck Nintendo, they're garbage company. They make nothing." Wow, DSP, you're a Nintendo hater. No, I have Mario Odyssey as fucking Game of the Year, so fuck you. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that's a genuine pick. Is that why you're not gonna play your Switch again? He loves Nintendo so much, he refuses to play his Switch. Refuses. Absolutely refuses. Won't play Octopath Traveler. He makes excuses for why games are not popular. Like, the whole thing with Bayonetta 3 is a perfect example of that. How would you argue that Bayonetta 3 is a non-announcement? It's a third game of a franchise that people loved. And that's a non-announcement. Okay.
Listen, Mario Tennis is not a game that I'm taking super seriously. I'm going to play it at face value, do a few fun streams of it, and if people like it, keep playing it. If not, I'm not going to judge it. I probably won't even review it. Because why am I going to review a game? Number one, I'm not into tennis. And number two, I wasn't going to play the game to regard it. It'll probably be a game just for fun streaming and not a serious business. So don't worry. I'm not going to play Mario Tennis and then rate it 3 out of 10 and pan the game and even infuriate the fucking Nintendo.
But I thought if you were an honest gamer, you would give it an honest review. Why would he just randomly say, I'm not going to pan the game, dude? But if you're reviewing the game and you're an honest person...
Fanboys even further. Anonysaurus Rex says, can I send you DDP Yoga to review? I have it. I've told you a million times I have DDP Yoga. King of Hypocrisy. Cheered, he says, do you ever look at crazy conspiracy theories about you and your girlfriend and shake your head? After the escort saga, it's hard to believe that people make this stuff seriously. The bottom line is, at this point, people will do anything for attention. It's that simple. There are people who can only get attention. There's people. They try to do their own streams. They try to make their own videos, and they can't get 100 people. But then they restream my shit illegally and do drama comments or insulting comments over it, commentary, and they can get 1,000 viewers.
Yeah, it feels bad, man.
But that's it. Drama, garbage content for immature people is all the rave on the internet right now, and there's no police. There's no internet police to take care of that shit.
Very interesting he says this, because back when YouTube talked about their YouTube Heroes program that was like hot garbage, and everyone hated it, and YouTube was like, okay, we're not doing this anymore. He said that it was a stupid idea. It's terrible. Why, like this and that, blah blah blah. But he would be able to police detractor channels. But it's a terrible idea. Okay. Probably because it could affect him. Then he kept telling us, bragging, well, it should have been so that they could get rid of detractor channels. But I said, no, don't do it. I mean, I'm not going to be that guy. But now he says he wants to be that guy. Okay.
So right now, it's allowed. It's like the Wild West of the internet. So it's
another thing he loved when YouTube was the Wild West. Now he hates it with the Wild West.
The reality is that no matter what I do, people can turn it into crazy shit. And I know that, which is why I have not revealed much about my personal relationship with Kat. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want the government to pick her up.
Continue. Let's talk about the business side of stuff behind the scenes of YouTube and Twitch. Okay. Behind the scenes of the support that you guys have given me this year. What's going on? As you guys know, financially, things have not been good for me. Actually, things were financially good for me about the fall of last year. And then
What? He went on multiple videos saying that he needs tips to pay the bills. If he was doing financially well, he wouldn't be begging for bill money. Got him.
All of a sudden, I got the call. Actually, it was a letter saying that I owed a ridiculous amount of money in back taxes to the state of Washington because I had never filed properly. Apparently, my tax attorney had never done my taxes properly in at that point, it was 3 years that I had lived here. And I needed to sort all this out. So immediately I had to dump my old tax attorney, get a new one who was way more expensive. I had to get them to
He told us it was the same price as the other one.
Made and how much I actually owe the state of Washington. At the end of the year, I had one big amount due. And you guys significantly helped me with that. At the end of last year, you guys rallied and helped me to pay that off in January. And also, you helped me to pay the cost of my tax attorney. Because I mean, no lie, my tax attorney, I paid the tax attorney just about as much as I paid the state. I paid the state, you know, over $1,000 went to the state and over $1,000 went to the tax attorney. I can't give you exact figures, obviously, but it was pretty bad.
Exact figures. He gave us a number like over 4,000.
And I was supposed to come up with it out of nowhere. You guys supported the hell out of me last year and got me through that. Okay, but this year I've had these looming problems. So first of all, because you guys were so supportive of me last year, I had a big increase in income at the end of the year, which means now I owed more to the federal government for their taxes. And now I had to come up with that money. So I had a big chunk of money I needed to come up with by April, okay, to pay the feds. Then, as I was in the process of raising the money to pay the feds, the state of Washington came to me and said, all right, well, you got caught up with what you owe currently, but you still owe us this giant chunk of back taxes for the years you didn't pay your taxes. And so they said, well, we have to calculate how much that is and tell you how much that is. They finally told me about a month ago, and my jaw went, bah. I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of fucking money. And
oh man, look at that response. He found out how much money he owes, and he makes clown noises.
I don't have it, you know.
I don't have it, dude.
And
what am
I basically scrounged, I penny pinched.
Penny pinched. He got Netflix last year, in the fall of last year. I mean, sure, it was a free trial, but now he's paying for Netflix. He paid to cancel out of his cable box because I don't believe cable company just let you out of contracts. They probably just like kind of, okay, you pay a penalty, maybe not, whatever. But he got out of that. He pays for PS View, pays for PS Plus. He pays all this stuff, but he had the penny pinch, guys. But was able to fly in cat. He was able to fly in the cat.
I sold some stuff.
What do you sell? His fucking dick?
I called in every possible.
I called in every possible favor. I'm telling you the truth because I'm bowing my head in truthness.
Fucking favor that I could possibly have under the sun.
He sounds like he's like a crime boss. Like, oh, I called in all the favors that people owed me, dude. Okay.
All right. And what I can tell you now, as of today, finally, I am caught up on my state taxes. My state taxes are 100% paid. I no longer have any back taxes owed to the state of Washington.
Right? No back taxes. So you're telling me 3 years of back taxes of not paying them, you paid them off? Right now? That's a little soon, if you ask me. That's really weird. I don't know. I would have figured that it would take time for him to pay. And again, he was also telling us, I'm not going to be put on a payment plan. I would have liked to be put on a payment plan, but this is going to be really rough, dude. Oh, I paid him off.
So I'm in a good position, state tax-wise. I'm looking great. They think no problems. I'm an properly operating business here in the state. Yes, I had to register as a business, and I'm paying taxes actively now to the state of Washington, okay? So that being said, I'm good in that regard. That's the good news, okay? That's good news to everyone. State of Washington taxes, I'm good. I will owe taxes every year at the end of the year. I don't think it'll be a problem because at the end of the year, I always see an increase in revenue at the end of the year anyway with all the games and the big ad
and begging
on YouTube and everything at the end of the year.
I can't wait for the begging this year, TBH.
Right.
This is new model.
However, here we go. As I was dealing with the back federal taxes that I owed, and as I was dealing with the back state taxes that I, excuse me, frog in my throat, the back state taxes that I owed, well, guess what? Time kept moving. Time didn't fucking suspend. And the way, if you guys don't know, the way that taxes work when you're self-employed in the United States is very complicated. It's not like if you have a 9-to-5 job, you just take taxes out of every paycheck you have and you're done, right? Well, number one, I don't get a paycheck. I just get money that's sent to me from various companies, right? There's no page stub that I get or anything. I just get money sent to my bank account, right? So that's number one. Number two, every single month I make different amounts of money. One month may be way high because ad revenue was up and there were a bunch of popular games and my views were up. One month it may go way low, right? One month you guys are very generous with cheer subs and tips, and one month for whatever reason it's slow and it goes down. So my money's like this that I make every month. Therefore, there's no way to tell how much tax you actually owe anyway. So the way that they do it is, or the way that my tax attorney does it, and you're supposed to do it if you're self-employed, you look at an estimate of what you made the year before. So what my attorney did, he looked at 2017, what did Phil make? How much money? Okay, for every various source, and he does his complicated computations and everything, and he comes up with an estimate. How much tax should Phil pay for 2018 if, assuming Phil makes the same amount of money in 2018 that he did in 2017? So it's all based on guesses. There's no way to actually tell what I owe because it's all based on guesswork, all right?
All right.
However, the fucked up thing about the way it works, the government just expects you to have the money right away. Like, wait a minute. I just had to pay back federal taxes. I just had this issue with state taxes. I had to pay all these taxes, so all my money's gone. Oh, the federal government wants you now to start paying your taxes, too, for this year. Huh?
Yeah, because the government doesn't give a fuck. The government, like, because they know that you know when the federal taxes are due. They're not gonna sit there like, oh, Dave, you didn't pay your back tax. Okay, we'll do you a solid, buddy, and you won't have to pay this year. Next year we'll pay you. Don't worry, Dave. ESP, we got you, buddy. No, the government's not your friend. The government still wants to get paid for whatever work they do.
Oh, that's not how life works. It's not like I made a ginormous chunk of money in January that I can now pay all these taxes. You know what I mean? And I reaccumulate over the course of the year. That's not how life works, but that's how the government thinks it works, okay? So, in April, when I was paying my back federal taxes, and I emptied my bank account to pay them, they wanted me to pay a giant sum of several thousands of dollars in taxes that I didn't have. So I didn't pay it. And there's nothing I can do about it. This week, the federal government, even though I just spent all my money to pay my back state taxes and get me current, okay, the federal government wants me to make another payment of several $1,000s. I don't have it. I can't pay it. So right now, as of this week, I'm actually behind 2 payments. 50% of the taxes that I owe for this year, I haven't paid, and it's considered now
I want to say this, I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous of DSP right now. I wish I could be in that position, dude. Oof.
in arrears or late. And what's happening is there's going to be late fees associated with this because I didn't pay them on time per the federal government. All right. It's not realistic. The way the federal government expects self-employed people to pay their money or pay their taxes is not realistic.
Pay their money
at all. If anything happens where your business has a high or a low, your taxes change and you did it wrong. Huh? How? So because a tax attorney screwed me over and for 3 years didn't pay my state taxes properly, and I had to find the money to pay that, the federal government says, we don't care about any of that. We just want you to keep giving us money anyway.
Why would the federal government care about that? It's not their business. It's not their responsibility. That's like if I had to go home and do laundry or had some responsibility, like let's say I have to give Cleo a carrot. Okay. I'm out, I'm busy, I'm doing something, and I come home and Cleo is like, throwing a hissy fit because she didn't get her food. She's going crazy, she's scratching the door, she's getting out of control. I'm gonna be, Cleo, calm down, okay? I had to go out and about in the town. Why are you so fucking angry? I know I had to feed you. Calm down. Like, she doesn't care. She's like, look, you're supposed to give me food, human. Where's the food? Okay.
Huh? See what I mean? That's not how life works, but that's what they want.
Yeah, yeah, I should tell Cleo that. Cleo, that's not how life works. I can't give you food every day. You gotta wait, okay? Come on.
Right now, I am. Half the year, half of 2018 has passed, and half the year I've paid no federal taxes. Now, it's so weird the way it works, okay? They're going to expect me again to pay another payment in September and another payment by the end of the year. And then the way it really works is that anything I didn't properly pay during the year is considered due in full next April when I file my taxes again, okay? So in reality,
I'm
You're
gonna
self-employed in
keep
the United
begging
States,
for
you don't have
money.
to pay any taxes all year, as long as you pay what you owe in full
Great,
by the next tax day, which is in April. You're okay, but if you do it that way, you have to pay big, like, not big fees, but there's late fees and stuff like that. So there's some people who just say, fuck this. I'm not going to do an estimated bullshit payments. I'm just going to pay you one amount, whatever I owe next year. Fuck it. I don't care if I pay late fees or not. So in essence, okay, I don't have to pay any taxes until April of next year. However, it makes sense if I do. If I have money that I got to put it towards the taxes because it'll save me from paying late fees and stuff, okay?
Okay, sounds
So,
good.
The good news is, right now, YouTube is going okay. It's not great, it's not bad, it's okay. Twitch is going pretty good and growing every month, all right? And in a moment, I'm going to talk to you about my future plans, what I really want to do with everything here. State tax issue is actually officially finally fucking done with. Finally. It took almost a year to clear this shit up. And I literally had to call in every favor I had. I had to borrow.
I had to call in every
fucking
favor.
Sell stuff. But I
Sell
paid
stuff.
off the state taxes. I'm okay in that regard.
It's become
Finally,
a whore,
it's a
dude.
non-issue. But now the federal tax is something looming on my mind. This is what I mean. Like, for me, it's always, what's the next fucking thing that's going to kill me, right? And for me, right now, I'm in a situation where I know I'm behind on taxes. I don't have the money for them. What I have to hope is that this year, things keep going good on YouTube, things keep going good on Twitch, and I raise enough money that by the end of the year, I can pay as much tax as I can, and hopefully I get that big boom like I did last year to the end of the year. That'll help me with the state tax payment that's due at the end of the year, and then help me save some more for the federal, and by April of next year, I have enough to pay all the federal. I hope. Knock on wood, fingers crossed, toes fucking crossed, like every
I
possible
really love
thing
showing
I
us
can do
his
here,
feed.
because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. And if you end up being behind on federal taxes, that's when you get fucked. The IRS will fuck your ass. They will bend you over and find every which way to put liens on your stuff. They will screw you over. So I definitely need to find a way, all right, to pay these taxes by next April. I hope things keep going the way that they're going, all right? I hope that I can keep things positive. I hope you guys keep enjoying the streams and coming out. I hope my Twitch continues to grow and everything goes positively. All right. Now, what do I want to do with my business in the rest of the year and moving forward? What I want to do is grow my Twitch. And what I want to do is make my Twitch a better place for people to come hang out and have fun. And I think I've done a good job of that this year. The feedback I've received in general from my viewership is that people enjoy my streams. They think it's a safer place. There's not drama anymore.
safe
There's no
space.
not a lot of trolling attacks and stuff like
In their
that. That I've done a
safe
great job of
space.
basically just making things happen and be positive. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, okay?
Okay. But this has horrorboards up all the time now. That's the future.
And so that's good.
It's
And
great.
I hope
Sounds
that if I
great.
can keep putting out entertaining streams and fun content for you guys, because viewership will continue to rise, support with cheers, subs, and tips will continue to grow like it has, and I can have a more consistent viewership no matter what game I play. Because the bottom line is every time I play a new game, of course we get that artificial inflation, but I want it that no matter what I play, you guys like me and you come out to hang out with me. It's more a social thing as well as gaming, rather than just you're here for the game. You see what I mean?
See what I mean?
Going hand in hand with that, what I've noticed is that people like it when I'm not just playing games. Last week, I did what was considered an IRL stream, okay? And people seem to really like it. Me just
This
hanging
is
out,
also an
talking
IRL
with them,
stream.
shooting the shit.
No
People were
likes
very
this?
supportive,
Huh.
and it was a fun stream, regardless of the fact the reason I did it was because of drama, because of DSP Gaming supposedly getting suspended. It seemed to be a fun stream. People really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's why you got
I'm
the
not
money.
against
If you do it now, you're not going to get
the
that money.
idea of doing more streams where I just hang out with you guys and talk, okay? If that's what people want. But at the same time, I got to be careful that I don't talk controversial topics. We don't bring drama. I'm not violating Twitch's terms of service with the things that we talk about. And also another thing I probably will never do, and this is being realistic, is take this phone and use the Twitch app to broadcast myself in real life. More than likely, I'll never do it because, again, I'm trying to separate my real life, personal relationship and stuff from the internet presence. And I'll be honest, I'm very afraid that if the second I take this fucking phone out and I start showing stuff that I'm doing in person, it's just going to open up the trolling floodgates again. You're going to have people trying to fuck with me, going to the places that I go to. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have any of that. I just can't. I need to have a private life that I can.
But we can already do that right now, technically.
Positive, meaningful life.
Okay.
Cat, and I need to have a business work life where I can have interaction with you guys and have them be separate and not have it constantly be fucking flooding into each other and just ruining everything.
Yeah, I can't have that. But pay my
understand that and
taxes. Gotta
appreciate
keep the house for the
I'm
cat.
willing to go above and beyond when it comes to stuff I do on stream here, as long as it's not something that will be intrusive with my real life. So if you guys have suggestions, what are some things that Phil can do that he doesn't currently do that we feel would be fun to do on stream? It would help him grow his streams and allow.
How
him to
can I
get
whore
viewership
myself
in the
out?
life.
You gotta tell me how to whore myself out, dude. Tell me.
I'm all ears, but become Ice Poseidon and go do
Ice
IRL
Poseidon.
streaming everywhere you fucking go.
Shout out to Ice Poseidon.
It's not a valid suggestion, okay? Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, fair enough. So,
Fair enough.
what I want to do is grow my streams. And why do I really want to grow my streams? Because I know that YouTube is a sinking ship. I've had discussions with my partnership company and other parties regarding YouTube and my YouTube channel. And the bottom line, everyone's impression is there's no way I could get DSP Gaming to grow. It's done. Even if I were to change the formula of what I do on DSP Gaming to be...
Oh, he talked to people. No, it's not like you told us for a year, I want to become a full-time Twitch streamer. I want Twitch to be my focus. No, you never told us this. This is new information, dude.
Longer videos, edited videos. Nothing's going to work. Basically, what I'm being told by every single person of influence is Let's Plays and Let's Players, people who do video game playthroughs, cannot make a living on YouTube anymore. It's done. That era is over. You need to be a drama guy. You need to watch reaction or make reaction videos. You need to jump on the dramatic bullshit trends of YouTube in order to make.
But you did reaction videos, remember?
So that whole era of people putting out great gameplay is done, except for the top guys. The top guys have so many viewers and so many subs, they're insulated. But for guys like me around mid to lower level, there's no way, even if I changed completely what DSP Gaming was, and I became the montage edited guy that people have told me is popular on YouTube, and I did silly...
You did montages. You did montages and they didn't go anywhere.
thumbnails with my face on them, right? And I edited out all the boring and the fails, and I just had these montage-style gameplay videos that were 30 minutes or longer. Literally,
Yeah, because that's what people still do. People still
see
do
an increase
goofy
on DSP
thumbnails.
Because your channel, where it is on YouTube, it is on YouTube. It's
I
not
don't
gonna
do
change.
goofy thumbnails, but I do thumbnails. Okay.
You won't see a jump in the algorithm. Just keep doing what you're doing and plug away, and that's going to be your best bet. So I don't see any reason to even try to do anything, to grow my YouTube presence. But Twitch is the complete polar opposite. So many people have told me in the last year, Phil, I've heard all this negative shit about you on the internet and YouTube.
They're all fucking cucks. They're not. No.
I wanted to give you a shot. I came and checked your stream out.
I want to give you a shot, and you're not what the detractors say you are, dude.
And I loved it. You seem like a down-to-earth guy. You're relatable. You're funny.
Relatable. Okay. So you're telling me. What the fuck? Oh, I think I know what this is. There it is. I found the culprit, dude. Wow. Dude, a video at Freedom Chat ruins everything. Wow, fuck it, Freedom Chat. Wow. Okay. DSP. So now my video might be claimed. Thanks, Freedom Chat. You might ruin my video, dude. Okay, so you're telling me. I'm not playlist videos. This is relatable.
Guile, I'm rematching him. I didn't mean to, but the game made. No. I guess it depends on where the toilet is.
Wow, so relatable. I thought he doesn't do live shoutouts during matches, dude. Oh man, this is really relatable. I'm relating right now to this. Look at this. Look at this dedication to talking to people.
Yep, nothing I can do about it.
Nothing I could do. Very, very relatable.
Play games and have fun and share honest opinions. You're
Having fun. He's having fun, dude.
nothing I can do about it.
Nothing
If
I
this
can do,
were
having
online,
fun.
I might be able to time a reversal. Not online, man.
Man, look at all the fun he's having. He's having a blast. Oh shit, I'm blocking his face cam. Look at that face. He's having a lot of fun, dude. If you say he's not, you're a detractor. You're a filthy detractor, dude.
Streams are not all drama and shit talking. You're not constantly ripping every game developer a new asshole or swearing like a sailor. Your streams are fun.
You swear? No, what the fuck is this swearing like a sailor? No one cared about you swearing. That's not one of the things that we criticize you on. And you do still shit on developers. Okay.
And popular, you know, for the people who know that.
Just watch his PUBG streams. I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot of positive things or neutral things on the developers. I'm sure you will.
And honestly, a lot of people have told me in the last year I should be way more popular than I am, but because of the crazy amount of slander and
people told me I should be more popular than I am. As you look to God. Yeah, sure. I'm sure people have told you that. Okay.
defamation on the internet about me, most people won't check out my stuff and give me a chance. So
yeah, okay.
If anything, if more people would
no one
come
gave him
in
a chance,
and
dude.
watch the streams and say, wow, and then go out and spread the honest word of mouth about how it is, I think that this channel would be growing exponentially. But for now, I am enjoying the growth that I'm having. And my goal is to make Twitch become my main
I'm sorry, but
form
even
of
if
income to the
even if people said, oh, his streams are more positive now, they'll go to his stream. Actually, let's go to his stream right now. Let's see what he's doing. Let's see how positive his stream is right now. This is what people get to see. Wow, great stream. Great stream, dude.
point where it's enough from Twitch to pay my basic bills, you
Basic
know,
bills.
the utilities, the cost
Shout
of
out
the
to Basic
games,
Bill.
you know, all the things
Long
that I
time no
cost for me
see.
to pay my bills and keep my house and everything. And then if YouTube ad revenue exists and is good, great. It's the icing on the cake that I can use to do other stuff, but it's my side thing, you know. If
I'm telling you right now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, he will never stop caring about YouTube. He will always bring it up. He'll never stop. He never will. He said to us that, oh, Twitch has overcome YouTube, and he's still bitching about YouTube. He'll never stop bitching about YouTube. It's a full-time job for him. He needs to bitch about it.
DSP Gaming gets suspended again, it's not, oh my god, you know, the roof is on fire, what the fuck am I going to do because I'm making no money
The roof
today?
is on fire.
Instead, it's, okay, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Let's have a fun stream on Twitch to keep stuff going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen.
So
I'm
let's
very
see.
sure.
Let's see what happens. And
Very
again, I am open to
very
feedback. I
confident
want to
in that.
listen to you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say about improvement on Twitch to make stuff better. So I'm all ears. You want to share it on social media. You want to send me emails. You know, whatever. I need suggestions because really I want to make my Twitch channel grow this year. But by the way, I also don't want to put it in jeopardy where it's going to get shut down because then there's no income there and then I'm really screwed. You know, the bottom line is if I can make my Twitch grow and I can make enough money to pay my taxes this year, I'm in a good position. But I need to get there. You see what I mean?
He's get there.
Let's do some shout-outs, and then I got a final topic to talk about. All right? And then we're going to take a break.
That
Pay my
phase.
taxes this year,
Hold
I'm in a good
on.
position. But I need to get there. You see what I mean? Let's do some shout-outs, and then I got a final topic to talk about.
That face. That is the face of someone that knows. You got a new scheme up his sleeve. Look at that face. Might be a better quality right there. Look at that face. He's like, I got one more to talk about. Like, it's the face of, like, you know what to do. You know what to do, guys.
All right? And then me $5. I appreciate the $5. The leaderboard. Yeah, what game was it recently? Oh, it was Vampire, right? Where it says something about death was not man charities of Washington. Here we go. Every toast for clearing the state taxes and drink some of that great kickstart.
Yes.
Celebratory toast.
Oh,
for
hell
being
yeah.
Done with the
Everyone,
goddamn back taxes on the state
let's
of
celebrate.
Washington.
DSP did something every adult does. They pay their taxes. Congratulations, Dave. DSP, you got it. You got it, man. He paid his taxes like normal people. He's one of us now.
Here we go. Everyone, if you have a drink, raise your glass with me, or your can, or your chalice, or your flute, whatever it is that you may drink from. Let's have a celebratory toast to being
I
done
drink
with that
from
fucking
this.
shit.
Here, here.
Salud.
Salute,
Okay.
dude. You paid
Shout out
your
to
taxes like
Apollo
people.
Raps, who did a 25-bit cheer. Thank you. Austin Cheers says, I love the interactivity. Uno and discussion. You're right. Now, here's the deal. With Wings of Redemption, no. Atlas Telemon cheered. He says, Phil, being really honest, because the trolls, I hardly ever actively shared your content via social media due to possible repercussion.
Yeah, we go after people who share his content. Okay.
You're right. Now, here's the
Yeah,
deal.
you're right.
I get more trolling than anyone else.
Really? Really? You want to say that? You really want to say that? I wouldn't say that.
I do. I get more trolling than anyone else because I'm the subject matter, right? However, even with all the trolling...
Because I'm the subject matter. You really want to brag about being trolled? Really?
that you guys tell me I get, I don't see any of it. Because now I've gotten to the point, so many scumbags have basically trolled me on the internet, they're all either blocked or muted. So when I tweet and someone says, man, Phil, people are really nasty to you on Twitter, I'm like, I don't see it.
If you block them, they can't respond to your tweets, dumbass.
I tweet out something productive, and I don't see any of the negativity. I just see people who are being, you know, positive.
So then how come Kat can use her Twitter then if she could do that? How come she can't do anything? Why is she... Oh. Because you don't let her on the internet, okay.
Interactions, because all those people have been long blocked and banned. And the other good news is, that's good, because when I tweet something and people tell me I see people being negative, I'm like, I don't see it, that means that no newcomers are actually being negative, because I would still see them, right? The bottom line is it's that same group of like 1,000 people who are just so fucked in the head and
Yeah,
so
okay.
negative over
Those newcomers probably gonna take a while to get around to it, TBH.
stuff. In regards to me, that they slam me and stuff, but they're all gone. Like, I blocked or banned them all. I don't see any of that shit anymore.
Doesn't see it.
And also, there were a few people who were other YouTubers who were bringing negative influence to my social media, and they quit social media, so that was a big boom, too.
Who?
Kate cheered, says, cheers to you, I'm proud of you, thank you,
I don't
Kate.
know who he's talking about.
And AES cheered, he said, I finally started to play Kingdom Hearts 1, pretty good so far. The ship mechanics are a pain in the ass. I agree, the gummy ship is a pain in the ass. Alright, now, the last thing I have to talk about, sadly, guys, is not good news. It's shitty news.
It's not
And
good news.
The thing is, much like a lot of the times when I talk about these things, I can't give you any specifics right now.
Of course.
I wish I could. Imagine last year, if when all the tax stuff was going on, if I told you the whole situation before it had even been determined what was going on, it would have been a nightmare. People would have trolled me and everything.
What? Wait. Okay, so let's say he told us about the taxes. But he told us in November, and he got like $300, got like over $3,000. What is he talking about? I don't know anymore. What the fuck's going on outside? Whatever. What is he talking about?
All right. The other night, I made a tweet.
This is
And
really
I said,
weird.
after almost losing DSP Gaming, something else negative really happened, and it was killing me in my head, and I wanted a way. I was asking people, how can you just relax? Is there a way meditation? Does anyone have suggestions on how to relax? Because it was really, there was something on my mind that was bothering me, and I needed to relax. And a lot of people are like, what is it? What is this news? And like I said, I can't really tell you guys. I can't really tell you at all what the situation is around it, because I'm not sure what the situation is. What I can tell you is the following, all right, before we even get into it, all right? What I can tell you is
I did
the
nothing
following.
wrong. That's the first thing he tells us, probably.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm facing a situation where I have done absolutely nothing wrong. Now, if I actually
I
had done
love how he starts these discussions. Always. I did nothing wrong. He talks like he's like a 12-year-old who got caught doing something he wasn't supposed to. I did nothing wrong. It wasn't me, Mom.
something wrong, I would fess up to it, you know?
Really? Really? Like the time you get, like your first suspension? Remember when you got suspended the first time? Did he fess up about that? No. He tried to play it off like he never got suspended. And he wanted people to shut up about it. He banned people who said, oh man, he got suspended. Banned. Can't talk about it. Yeah, he fesses up to that. Okay.
Well, I'm in a situation, and no, it's not taxes. Thank God it's not taxes. Fuck, if it were taxes, I would lose my hair right now. I'd probably go instantly.
Why would it be taxes? You just talked about
But no.
taxes. What?
I'm in a situation where I've done nothing wrong. I've been told I've done nothing wrong, and I'm not in the wrong, but very shortly I may be having a very negative consequence. Okay? Basically, an action that's going to be taken against me that I can't help. There's really I have no control over it. I have no real factor in the determination of what's going to happen. And I have no way to solve the problem. Okay? I know that's incredibly vague, and I did that on purpose because this is
I like how he brags about it. It's completely vague! I did that on purpose! You don't need to be an asshole about fucking keeping things vague. Like, come on.
developing situation.
Good job.
I'm in a situation. Holy shit, I got a giant tip. Wow. All right, I'm going to do a shout out to that in a moment. I'm in the middle of something serious. Thank you, whoever did that. I'll thank you very much. But let me finish this up before I get to that giant tip that I was just given. Holy crap. I'm in a situation where it might not. We're not to that point yet. I just want to let everyone know it's not doom and gloom right now. It's not. And right now, I'm coming to my streams every day with a feeling of positivity and fun, and I want to keep that going. But I'm in a situation where things could be very uncertain again.
Things can be very uncertain. What was me? Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna lose the house, guys. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna lose the house.
Very soon. And I know it sucks because every time there's a hurdle, I fight it, I jump over it, there's another hurdle. I just said this last week. I said with DSP Gaming, right? I was in a tax situation, the tax situation's resumed, then DSP Gaming gets suspended, DSP Gaming comes back, and now this. And it's like I never have a day when I could just sleep soundly and say, wow, I don't have back taxes that I owe and I'm behind on. I'm not behind on any bills. I don't have to worry about my bank account being overdrawn. No one's trolling me and trying to shut down all my content and my channels. I'm not in jeopardy of losing my Twitch streams. I'm not in jeopardy of losing my YouTube channel. I haven't had a night of sleep without stress like that since I moved here. So that's over 4 straight years. All right? 4 straight fucking years where my life's kind of been like this. And I know, I hate it. I always say it's a roller coaster ride of drama, and I don't want it.
But he told us before that his life was great. Oh man, when I moved to Washington, everything was positive. Everything was great.
I don't want the drama. But the bottom line is, I was contacted last week by a party, and I was told that there's something in the works that's not a definite, but if this does actually happen, which again has nothing to do with me, nothing I've done wrong at all.
If it has nothing to do with you, then why does it have to do with you? That's like, oh my god, that doesn't make any sense. Like if I get it's like if the police pulls me over, if I'm speeding and the police pulls me over, this has nothing to do with me, officer. I'm just driving on the road, and you pull me over. It has nothing to do with me. It clearly has something to do with me if I was pulled over. Okay.
All right. Could very negatively affect me in a big way, in particular, money-wise.
Wow, it has to do with money. That's interesting. Oh man, why doesn't he get shit that doesn't have to do with money? Oh.
Like, I just got past the tax situation, right? I'm just at the point. Back taxes are paid. Now I can work only on the federal taxes. I can focus positively on this situation and not have to worry. And then I get this news again. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And
Are you fucking kidding me? It really is getting on me. But it might not, nothing might not happen. It's okay. Who knows? But this is gonna be money. Money's involved, dude.
At a board right now, I would punch right through it like a fucking karate master. Because I'm just so angry that I can't ever have rest. Why can't I?
I can't let you rest. I need my beauty rest, dude. But Kat is here and I can bitch to her about it. That's great. I love everything. Everything's great. Oh, I can't get any rest, guys. Yeah, okay.
Just be here and enjoy what I'm doing. I know I hate it. I'm tired of talking about the fucking money. I'm tired of it. And it's not anything you guys did wrong, and it's nothing I did
wrong. Why would your viewers do anything wrong? What is that supposed to mean? You did nothing wrong. Like why would the... Oh my god. He talks like they're all like fucking children in the same room with him. Like, of course they did nothing wrong. They just watched the content. Why does he have to tell his fans this? You guys did nothing wrong. Why would they think they did something wrong? Because you always blame them for shit? Wow.
You can't fix it. I can't fix it. It's just a fucked up situation, okay? And that's pretty much the most I can tell you at this point.
Oh my god, this guy.
The only silver lining here to all of this is that it may not happen. It's not a given. It's not a definite. It's a maybe. But I'm being told that it's something that if it does happen, could happen as soon as this week and would basically start affecting me within a couple of months. And it's to the point where it's like, now, again, how am I going to know? Am I making enough to even just pay my basic bills, let alone taxes? Am I going to make enough money to cover my stuff? And I don't want to put this burden on you guys. I want you to understand.
I don't want to put this burden on you guys, but I will bring it up. Don't worry. I will bring it up, but I don't want this burden on you. This is bullshit. This is such a fucking lie. He could just... If you don't want to burden your viewers, then don't talk about it. Ever. You shouldn't even brought it up. But let's say he brings it up, and he's... oh my god.
I'm telling you this is not because now I expect that people will say, oh, Phil's in trouble, let me throw him money. That's not the point. The point is I just went through an hour-long segment explaining to you guys everything going on with me. And I want to be upfront and honest with you now that we're on a podcast where this is not going to negatively affect the gameplay stream. I want to get it off my chest so you guys know what's going on behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
I'm not going to bring this up often. And if and when something does finally go into effect, which could not, it won't be immediate. So even if I find out it's going to happen, the effect probably won't be immediate. Okay?
Oh, so you won't have to tell us immediately then. Thumbs up.
I will let you guys know, moving forward, what happens when I have definitive information and when it's the right time. Right now is not the right time, but just so you guys know, I am stressed out. And again, another situation on top of another.
You know, it does kind of sound like, I mean, a lot of people are probably suspected this, but it does sound like a lawsuit. Because it is something that requires a lot of time. And it's something that might or may not happen. So he could be getting sued. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? But it has money to do with it.
Other fucking situation. And it's just ridiculous that my life never settles. I told my parents about it. My mom was like speechless. She's like, it's like, what did you do in your life to deserve this? She's like, did you mass murder some people that I don't know about, or did you burn down?
Did you tell your mom that they didn't really feel any sadness for your aunt dying? Did you tell her that? I think you should tell her that. I'm curious what your mom would say to that.
A village in Nicaragua. Were you an oil baron somewhere and you just plowed through a fucking rainforest? You know what I mean? Like, what did you do? Because it's just nuts that it's always something. There's always something, And I just don't know, man. It sucks. But that being said, all right, I'm going to do my best to stay positive. I'm going to do my best to put out entertaining streams for you guys on a daily basis. Like I said, I'm not going to be bringing this subject up often. I know that when the tax situation happened last year, you guys got just so tired of hearing about it, and I agree with you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got so tired of it. I agree with you. You told everyone to shut the fuck up when they said I'm tired of it. Like, everyone that complained about him talking about his taxes, he banned them. And he said, like, oh, you come here to complain about taxes? I have to tell you about my taxes, dude. Come on, this is my stream. I get to talk about what I want. Blah, 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 blah. Now it's, oh, I agree with you that it was annoying. Okay.
Want this to become a personal burden for you guys constantly or anything like that.
Bullshit, you wanted to.
So...
I mean, you make your fucking bills your viewers' responsibility. Like he always talks about his bills. Oh, I gotta pay my bills, dude. Pay my bills. Gotta pay my bills.
There you go, guys. The bottom line is...
I'll
let you know if and when stuff develops and when I can talk about it. I can't right now. But the best thing that you can do is just keep doing what you're doing. Come on out to the streams daily. Enjoy them. Have fun. Participate. Make it a fun social, experience. Tell other people how good it is on streams and that it's not how other people negatively say it is. And hopefully things will continue to grow. If my Twitch can keep growing, hopefully no matter what this ends up being financially, then maybe it won't matter, right? But the bottom line is we got to keep that positivity and keep the growth going. If it gets stagnant, or if I fuck up and I do something bad, or if drama happens and people don't like the streams anymore, then that's just going to be negative for everyone all around. So that's why I don't
Wait,
want
what?
that. Or if
I like how
I fuck up and I do something bad, or if drama happens and people don't like the streams anymore, then that's just going to be negative for everyone all around.
he's kind of threatening his viewers. If something bad happens, everything will be bad. I'll be in a bad mood forever, guys. You don't want that. You see why I call them slaves? You see why? Because he kind of tells them, if you don't give me money, your master's gonna be very upset. You don't want me to be upset, okay? You better pay me money. Like, okay.
So that's why I don't want that. I don't want this to become the Phil drama show every day. Let's hear the new update on taxes.
It is the drama.
The good thing is it's not taxes. Thank God I could finally stop saying the fucking term taxes, right?
It will be alimony next.
So that being said, even when I have more info for you guys, I'll let you know. Right now, it's way too early for me to say anything, but I will let you know, okay? Shout-outs. And then it's time for a break. The first segment's over. That took an hour to get through. Wow. So let's do some shout-outs, guys. First of all, I got an anonymous $300 tip.
Look at that response. Now remember, when he got that $1,000 tip, this is his response. I got a $1,000 tip from Santa Claus. Thank you. Thank you. That's going right to the taxes. Thank you. $300. $300?
Holy shit. Thank you, whoever did that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Incredibly appreciative. That is a crazy huge contribution. And
Crazy huge. That $1,000 tip wasn't crazy huge. Okay.
I mean, did I expect that on today's podcast? Of course I didn't. Thank you very much.
Of course I didn't. I didn't expect the $300 tip, but he certainly expected the $1,000 tip then, because he did not respond to $1,000 the way that he responded to a $300 tip.
And here's what they said in the tip. They said, "Happy Summer Xmas," but it was anonymous.
Happy Summer Xmas. Now, I'm gonna put on my hat again, my Theo conspiracy hat, because I did this one theory about that $1,000 tip. I said it was from Hank Duma because he said a cheer the week before. Oh, there might be a secret. Santa might come by on your Christmas tree to give you a little special something, and then he gets $1,000 tip. Here, oh, happy Merry Christmas in the summertime, whatever the fuck. Sounds like something Hank Duma would write if he wrote the Santa Claus tip. Just saying, putting that out there.
So
Hank Duma's his #1 slave. Whew.
I mean, obviously, thank you. I just wish that maybe you had gotten a little bit more out of it. Hopefully,
I wish you could get a little bit more out of it. So the guy gives him Hank Duma, supposedly Hank Duma, gives him $1,000. Thank you. Moves on to the next thing. Guy gives him $300. I wish you could get more than that out of it, dude. He is more grateful for $300 than $1,000. Something is wrong with this guy.
my daily gameplay streams and the stuff I put out, you feel is enough to to warrant that kind of a contribution. So thank you very much.
Something is wrong with this guy.
Thank you. Is that going to help? Yes, that's going to help huge. So
that's going to help huge.
Okay.
But I thought you didn't know if it was going to go through. You said it's not definite. Oh, it's going to help out. So a slave gives him $300 before the event happens. This is why, if you have shit going on that might cause money, you might want to get more concrete information than just announcing it. Because the guy could get... This is what he does all the time. He always goes to red alert mode immediately because it gives him the biggest payoff. It's better to go in red alert mode immediately than to actually try to work it out. He got $800, maybe even over that during the whole YouTube thing. And then that same day he got his channel back. Oh, now this happens. Well, before we get any different information, I should give you $300. Good use of money. Like, okay, it's fine. It's fine to give DSP money if you want to support him. That's fine. Because, you want to support your favorite streamer, whatever. You can do whatever you want with your money. But you're really gonna give him $300 before you know what the fuck's going on? And don't tell me, well, he's just supporting him, Theo. He cares about him. He could support him with $1. He could support him with $10, $20, $50. He gives him $300 because he gives him a vague drama thing that said that might not even happen. It might not even happen. Okay. And maybe what that guy should have done is hold up on that money. So if something does happen, he can give him more money at that point. But no, give him $300 right now to something that's not definitive. What a great fucking fan base he has. I wish everyone had fan bases like this. Give people money regardless, no questions asked, no thought process, just give money. Man, what a great fan base he has.
Then shout out to Fish Fosh 27, who cheered and said, "I've noticed most of the sub emotes are negative. Can we have more positive ones?" Listen, if you guys ever have suggestions on new emotes or new content in general for the streams, I'm all ears. You know, people all the time. People in particular, there were 3 emotes that weren't being used a lot, and people said, you know, Phil, you play Street Fighter. You said you're going to be playing Street Fighter at least once a week moving forward with the new collection. Can we get some Street Fighter?
No, you didn't say that. You said you're done playing the game because it's garbage. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I will do another part, but, you know, because this part's going to be probably really fucking long, so it is what it is. See ya.